Welcome to the Dungeon House, where a bunch of regular people with regular jobs gather to play Dungeons and Dragons. We aren't professionals, so if you hear food ASMR or a baby in the back, just understand it's normal. This show is recommended for those 13 and up. The music you'll hear is brought to you by William Heaton and various other artists. We're glad that you're here to share in the fun and laughter, as well as the challenges along the way. So come on into our home, take a seat on the couch, and enjoy the Dungeon House.
To house us at his home there. So basically just be paying for the flight, and he said that food is so inexpensive, but he'd show us what it's really like to be in God.
That's
So anyways.
I'm saving for Japan.
Okay. That's cool too.
For
I like
at some
that.
point.
That's cool that you're going there.
That's super cool.
I've heard that maybe not Ghana, but somewhere in Africa right now that a lot of like white people are getting like.
I don't think that's gone. Yeah, my dad, when I told my dad, he was like, "That's great. That's the best place in Africa to go right now." So,
That's so cool.
anyways, and I'll be going with a group, so I'll be safe and I'll be smart.
And it's nice that you have someone who's from there.
Yeah.
That's the funnest.
Not ask for peanut butter soup. Peanut butter soup. Yeah, it's not soup.
Oh, it's not soup?
No,
Are you talking about peanut butter soup?
You want more, Hage?
Peanut butter soup's great.
What?
but it's not soup. What is it?
I mean, it's technically a soup.
More?
It's kind of a soup.
Like curry.
Tori, can you get the gremlin a little more?
Oh, okay. He was like, okay, I'm doing. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I need you. There's other feelings. I need you.
Wait, you asked me
Which
to
one's
do
about?
something, so I'm asking you to do something.
Really good.
He wants more.
You like that one?
I like this one. That's good.
I like that one too.
Have you tried it yet?
I'm really impressed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Who's giving the recap?
I'd be willing to.
Go ahead, Joy.
All right. So last time, we were ushered aboard a train under the guise of being a band of mercenaries hired by, Roy, which cult was it?
Border. Mendacnus.
Magnus, right?
Antagonists, to try and use dowsing rods to try and find their stolen relic, magic item, powerful thing. So we were assigned kind of aliases, with some overlapping names, which made things a little bit confusing. But in the middle of our meeting, right after we were shown the dowsing rods, the train was attacked by the cult of the night, or Vena's cult. And we basically had a great fight with them where we had to drop train cars, try and get to the front,
Really fun.
stop them from stopping the train. And we had so many nat 20s from our DM that Adelaide now has a scar. I've lost a foot. Mac has lost a foot. And something happened to you.
I had internal bleeding, but I feel it.
Yeah, and I had a cracked rib, but we healed that.
Everyone's been healed of their thing, right?
Not Elias. But Elias has such a constitution, it hasn't affected her. Only is a 15 DC though. Oh, is it a 15 DC? Or is yours 10?
No, hers is a
10.
10, I think.
Someone had a 15 and someone
It
had
was mine because I had two cracked ribs. So you
No,
have the DC and
yours was 10. I'm pretty sure yours was 15 to start off with, because then yours was up at 10, up to 15 because you got two cracked ribs.
Okay. Anyways.
Or maybe yours was 15. Whose was 15? I don't think mine was 15.
I don't remember.
But hey, don't worry.
Hey,
If you slide me a 5
someone-
on the table,
someone
make sure it's
just-
10.
Someone just heal him, first off.
Anyways, so we defeated the bad guys. Mac got a great hit on the leader woman. She's now dead. And we kind of came to the crossroads. Wait. kind of came to a crossroads where we didn't really know what we were going to do next because the cult leader that we were talking to was like, we got to go back and get the relics. But unbeknownst to everyone, Red has them. And so there's just kind of this indecision, like we can't convince him to move on without them, but we don't want him to figure out that we have them. And no one stopped Mac, so he swung, and that's where we left off.
We all panicked. And the only decisive one was Mac. So that's where we're at.
When you get caught in the lie, there's some people who freeze, and there's some people who just keep digging. Keep digging. But with this one, digging with an
Dig out that heart.
Are we playing on a map? Or do we even need it?
I don't think we'll need one. But if you guys want to, we can. Actually, let's play with one.
Let's play one. We also still have Owlbear too. If you want to just do that. But because we have what? 4 carts still.
Yeah, why not? Let's play with Owlbear. I'll get back up. You have to be patient. But while I'm doing this, everyone should be able to roll for initiative.
Hey. Big money. No! I think that's for advantage. Because I already have advantage.
I give myself bardic inspiration.
Okay.
What do I have to do?
No, you cannot. You can't give yourself for it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, bards are very.
Unless there's a specific subclass. I think there is a specific subclass that
Hold on.
I think the Valor Bard can allow you to do it.
You and your friends within 10 feet add 3 to your initiative.
Oh!
I'm like,
Also, Tori, you give advantage to someone. Yourself.
Was it me?
Did you get advantage to me? Or what is it?
But I already have advantage.
Oh.
Okay. Stack advantage.
No.
Okay.
You can.
Someone else then.
Okay.
Correct.
Can I go first because I swung at him? He's trying to get that.
It's a roll of initiative for this one. Sorry, guys. I wish it could be different, but this is how it has to be.
Does her attack not weigh him?
She went to attack, and
Oh.
that's kind of where we're at. She's hobbling on one foot, guys. It takes her a little time to get over that.
I think Joy should at least get one attack.
I agree.
If she's in like
He did have his back turned. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I appreciate your feedback. It's great.
great feedback.
I really do.
But it's in.
Maybe next time. We'll say that.
What if you roll for it? Go ahead and you roll for it real quick.
Join I roll for it?
Yeah.
I don't.
If it goes higher,
He rolls behind the screen, she rolls out the open.
You say so. You got a nat 20.
yeah, you can get rid of all those people. I will put this up on the screen, my friends.
Snap.
Why won't you delete?
Delete.
Disadvantage on dex checks. Which is fine, so if I can see it, I have advantage on dex checks.
What's wrong?
So,
I'd take another slice, yeah. There's plenty going around.
I'm doing small slices.
¿Quieres un pedazo de pizza?
Alright. That's where we're at.
A dash. All right. Weren't you in the bathroom?
No, I came up with, remember, because Wayne was right there. And he
Wayne was
started.
the-
Oh yeah.
Wayne's the little guy.
No, I
That's
boofed him.
right.
Oh yeah, you did boof him. Boofed. Let me roll my initiative. Does he get advantage because of being or +3?
Can I delete all the guys that are in the back of the train?
Yeah. You can delete as much as you would like. Delete till your heart is content.
I did it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, so we need to roll for initiative. I can roll, yeah.
That's on me. All right. 25 to 20.
22.
Hold on. Who got advantage from Tori?
Me.
Nice. That's about right. All right. 7. Oh wait, we're not.
What are you doing?
Good to know. 20 to 15.
I got a 15.
Wait, we get +3 from you.
We're all the way up to 10.
All the way up to.
Do I
We're
get that
cooking.
plus 3 too?
Yeah, you do.
Well, that's a 25.
You're going first. Don't worry. And then, all right, 15 to 10.
14.
You had the +3 from him.
Do we need to roll?
What's
do we need
your-
to-
Just curious, what's your dex bonus?
I have a +4 to initiative. I have a plus.
Good to know.
Are we tied? Do I win? Do I get to hit Mac before Mac hits me?
And then 10 to 5.
That's about.
Or got she got 10 as well.
Okay. All right.
Don't forget there's cake.
First things first. Opal, you're up. As you turn around, he just yelled, like, who is moving this train? As Wayne is boofed away. Mac, you
Can I stab him? Do I get to stab him now?
lunges towards him as this starts.
Opal will immediately stand in front of Killer and be like, I got you, Mac! Also referring to Mac and Mac. Get covered, Mac!
What?
There's a Mac and a Mac.
Mac and kill it.
Mac and
So
Mac.
you're like you kind of run past, you push everyone out of the way, and get right into the thick of it. All right. So your kind of goal is to try to help him feel like you're on his side, kind of blocking Killer from attacking.
Yes. I'm not done yet.
Okay, go ahead.
Give me a second. Indigestion. Whatever. Mac, Killer's kind of new. He's learning how to control his strength. He's really good, like, as you can see.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm interested to see who goes along with Opal's plan.
Well, he's not going to leave.
I'm not very persuasive. That's a 10.
A 10.
Yeah, be like, Siege, watch out!
He kind of pulls out his dueling cane and says, "Thought Killer was the first of y'all.
Can you introduce himself?
No, start your group."
Nope.
That was
No.
nice.
Who started that rumor? I thought I was like, just kidding.
Alaya, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Well, Opal's just gonna say.
He doesn't seem like he's really.
No, I know. I was just
Yeah, he's-
gonna step and be like, yeah.
Don't talk at all.
Felt like it today. Leave it alone. So much you sit in your butt.
I have.
It's all right. If he dies, he dies. That's his fault.
Third.
Yeah, it
All right.
tastes like
So I'm going to cast
Code red.
it tastes like do his thingy.
Vortex Warp
Vortex one
on Killer.
on Killer.
And Vortex Warp Killer back 40 feet.
I'm resisting.
Yeah.
100%. I want to stab this guy.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
What is it?
It's a DC 17.
What kind of check?
Oh, sorry, my bad. You need to make a Constitution.
Constitution.
Even pizza before it gets cold.
Constitution saving throw?
I believe so. Yes.
That is a 22.
Oh, okay. So you succeed.
Don't move. All right. With that, Mac, it's your turn.
You sidestepped. That's it.
Only time. I think Elia would step in front of. Wait. Where's Matt? Wait, no. Never mind. Elia is not there. Never mind.
I mean, it could be.
And where you go? This will determine what Mac does.
Elia's gonna try and get between you and Mac.
You'll settle up right there. It's getting a lot of bodies around that spot. It's getting
It's
a lot
like right there. Just do it.
Mac, it's your turn.
I say didn't go ahead.
Mac is going to
I think it's our best.
You'll see.
Mac is going to hesitate for just a moment.
You'll see in Elia's eyes take like, do it.
To do it?
Yes.
Opal's just like, it's not going well.
if Elias pretending but giving signals, Mac's going for it. He's gonna hit that.
Hit
He's
that.
going to let's see.
There's a plan. Yeah, that's not a plan.
Hopefully
Elias.
he's-
Not part of the plan. Not me.
yeah, I'm just gonna try and hit him.
I think once you see this, I think you'll know what the plan is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's over a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Don't hurt to
It'd
see.
be a 26.
Probably not very hurt, right?
I don't think he got hit.
Yeah, he didn't really take any damage.
Right.
He was more just about eating people as he ran up. Look at Susan.
Low damage.
How much?
That's 10 points of damage. I'm gonna hit him again.
Hit him again. You go inside.
Are you rolling with advantage?
Come on the side.
Can you
reckless
safely
attack?
have? No. Where we're
Oh, I
at,
didn't-
can shoot have.
No, because there's no one on the opposite side.
I didn't reckless attack.
But she could side.
Well, I didn't rage
She
either.
could side.
So actually,
Bonus
that
action
is
rage.
only
8 damage.
8 damage. Yeah.
Just rage real quick. It's a bonus action.
Can you bonus action in between your actions?
Technically,
Your attacks?
yeah, I think you can.
Okay. After that,
Because you can move and stuff.
Move and attack.
is Allied still giving?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will then rage.
Okay.
And make my second attack.
All right. Make that
Okay.
attack.
Okay, here we go. Okay, that is another above 20. So
Above
15
20?
plus 8.
Perfect. That'll
So
hit.
that is 23.
Oh, you have higher initiative. His initiative score
A
was
little
different.
better.
You forgot about it.
That's fine. It is what it is now. I'm used to. I don't feel like they had it like initiative plus on the old stat blocks.
Oh, is this a new stat block thing?
This is a new stat block, and they have a specific initiative. Because usually you just looked at the dex and you use that.
13 more points of damage.
13 more points, so 21 in total.
Yes.
That's okay.
Stick with that.
As you kind of slash
I'm going
him,
to play into this kind of. Or he's already mad, but he's going to laugh maniacally again, just in case that's what Elias going for.
you see the friendly neighborhood cult leader look at you guys as you start surrounding, and Mac stabs twice. He's kind of able to block it. The other one kind of gadgets him. He looks around. He's going to reach down and pull the pin on the train, disconnecting the carts from their back as the train is still moving forward.
Oh no.
That means we got some distance as it's starting to
Adelaide, you
roll
got
away.
Well, does it just go right away, or do we have, like...
It's like,
It's
by this
starting.
point, it's starting to. You
Yeah.
guys probably have about like a 15-foot gap, like in that little time. Because it's accelerating now that it doesn't have any weight on it, a lot faster than it would with a phone type thing behind it. And so you got about a 15-foot gap between you and it. With that, we established that was a turn.
Yeah.
So that's what he can do for himself.
Who is up?
Next up is you, Red.
Okay. I don't think I can make the jump. Go fight the win, and I'll.
You can't make it. That's no
I
good.
have an 8, and I can't make a long thing. So unless Adelaide can grab me and take me over, I got a 4th level spell. As they're surrounding him and seeing him, I'm gonna like kind of out of my deck. I'll like flick a card, and it like kind of like pops up, and I'll take it, and I'll just kind of like and try to get it like cut in between them, and I'm gonna cast Psychic Lance.
Okay, is that a constant? Is that a saving throw?
I believe it's.
I think it's
saving throw.
intelligence.
I'll double check it because this will give you guys gives you advantage on auto crits. I think pretty much.
Double check that.
Yeah, I'm doing it. All right. Alternatively, you can name a creature. Okay. Intelligence saving throw. So.
He got 6.
Sick.
Does he fail?
Yeah, he fails.
So what happens in
7d6 psychic damage and is incapacitated until the start of your next turn. So my turn.
Good job.
Oh,
So, and incapacitated, you might want to look up the rules on that.
Incapacitated is not auto crit.
It's
So you know.
It's not auto crit, but it is advantage.
No, all incapacitate says is creature can't take actions or reactions.
Okay, that's still good.
Yeah.
Can't take actions or reactions. Alright, anyone have some d6s? I need 7.
There's 2. Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7.
As he pulls up between you guys see his ring, like he has a vein that bulges on the side of his head, and you can see like a little bit of blood starting to leak out of the corner of his eyes.
25? No, 24. 25, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I know. I'm explaining that different in my own voice.
24 damage. And yeah, he can't take actions, bonus actions, reactions. He is stuck there. He's stuck there.
All right.
So here's everyone's dice back. That one's yours.
All right, Adelaide, it is your turn.
He's red.
Yep.
And bring him back to where we are.
So I do think it's been more than a minute. I don't think she has her wings anymore.
Can you re-engage your wings?
It's once per long rest.
Yeah. You could, if you want to try and jump the gap, you could probably make the gap.
So
It's 15 feet. You could.
Should be 10. And
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't know if your wings are there anymore either.
They're
Because-
but I'm just saying that they were.
Yeah.
Because I went on top.
It'd been more than a minute after you guys stopped.
No, you just go over. I
And do what?
What are you gonna do?
You
You have a horse. Where's your horse?
Yeah, jump in your horse.
we did bring the horse on the
It's
chicken,
somewhere on the tracks, but it's probably left back with the.
because you can heal. If you can jump over there and heal, I'll Just be
Let's disconnect the party for a minute. What's your strength modifier?
Sorry. Sorry.
You're going
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Okay. It's fine.
Wait, did you want me to wash his hands or something?
Yes, his
They
hands
look
look
clean.
I know, because he had me wipe them off, but they are
Oh.
Sticky guts.
disgusting.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. It's
Interesting.
It's all good. I was gonna ask if we could role play while chilling, but
Yeah, you can.
What are you doing, Mac?
oh god.
Are you?
It's still loud.
I think I have been misled on your true identities.
Alaya, I think, is still going to try and like play it like she's, or whatever, and she's going to kind of push him behind.
Why won't you let me kill them? Yeah, Opal's playing on like
Yeah, Alaya is like trying to like, or she being like, what is she's trying to act surprised.
He would have known that Red cast a spell. Just so you know.
Oh, and that's
You cast on?
Psychic glance.
oh yeah, that's right. I forget it.
I want to say she's still trying to
Yeah.
She
can play it up.
and I guess the way she's trying to portray it is like, yo,
She doesn't know
like
what's going on.
she doesn't know. Like basically, she's like what I guess she's trying to portray is she's trying to portray that whoa, these two may have been like
Yeah, they're like
maybe they're working for some like maybe they're like portraying even us.
yeah.
That's what Elias trying to.
Adelaide, what's your strength score?
No, the full score. That like the big number.
16.
It's right there.
She could do it.
She can do it. You can barely make the jump. It probably will take a little bit of an athletics check to see how well.
Should I go?
Yes, I will stay here and protect the car. Because I cannot make that jump. It is too far.
Okay. Detective Web.
Is Pablo with us?
Pablo!
He throw you.
Where's Pablo?
Me and Pablo will wait here.
What? I'm not thinking Pablo's going
I will protect him.
Oh
We have a running game going right now, right? It'll be all.
Wait, where is Pablo?
Where is Pablo?
I don't know. Where's Pablo? You're DM. Where's Pablo?
I'm assuming he would keep up.
I imagine he always just kind of is there.
Is he always with me?
I feel like he's always.
In the backyard again.
No. Pablo will wait here with me.
Pablo?
Off on that part, and
He's in!
he opens up the other stall of the bathroom. Wait, what's been going on? The food in the brand didn't settle well in my stomach.
Sorry, Pablo. Also, we really need to decide this now, but...
Ah! Let's see what his initiative is. He can. Yeah, I'll go after you.
Is it okay if Pablo comes with me?
Does he fight?
No.
I'll let you make that choice.
What does that mean? What is that supposed to mean? Do you want him to go and fight?
Hey.
Come on, Pablo, let's go!
Okay. You
I have
jump.
to make some kind of check.
Yeah, make an athletics check. It's just to see how well you. You can make the jump, but there's a bunch of people right at the end of it. So the question is, can you hold on once you get there?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, can you get two people there?
There's really not a lot of space.
I'm
That's true, but you do still take up the same amount of space as like gameways.
that's true.
So you're able to jump across and you grab a hold of the bar on the side and you got one foot on, but you're kind of hanging a little bit precariously. So just so you know, you're not very at sure footing.
How'd Pablo make the land?
Let's see what Pablo did. He jumps and he like jumps over it, lands on the roof, and rolls off. And he's like hanging onto the edge. He's not doing good. He put too much oomph in his jump.
Is that my action?
That is your action.
Nice.
But that is
Wait, why is that an action?
uh,
It's just a long jump.
Well,
I know it's a long jump, but like the grab to hold on because it's. You know,
You're the
what do you want to do with your action?
just bonus action. Could I just heal up a bit?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Has a lion taken
Um,
damage?
You can.
Oh, yeah.
Can you say- right?
yeah.
I'm about half.
Yeah.
Half is different than your half.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you roll your Constitution modifier before you did your turn? It didn't
I
matter.
did not, but
Maybe we should have you roll it now for next turn.
we can do that.
Well, she didn't really even do anything. She just
No, she tried to get you boomed away and it didn't work.
tried but didn't try.
17.
I figure it's not do anything. I probably won't count it anyways because it's
Wait, is it for last time or this time?
You didn't do anything.
how much healing
You get a bitty 6 points.
and
Doesn't
your
matter, and he's
and your intern.
Yay!
So
All right. Next up
it's getting so long.
is Opal. Your turn.
I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. Why are you doing this?
He's like,
Who were you talking to? Mac.
Am I
Cool, Mac, you're killed. Okay, cool.
too far away to say anything?
Well, I'll just see what's going on.
at this point you're about 30. They could probably still hear you. The Russian train. It's definitely too far to jump now.
You should just give him, I think. I have the thing that we need.
Opal's gonna glance at Elia and get like what's going on.
Elia would just be like, just give me a second. It's like, I got it.
Be like,
Well, Killer, what are you gonna do?
gonna do it. Thirsty best. Gonna make him believe.
Yeah.
Elia, it's your turn.
He's screaming. I'm
Mac, I have another. I can teleport you back to the other cart that's falling away. You can take care of the other guy over there. It's gonna be a lot easier fight than trying to deal with. And I'm gonna vortex warp him.
First off, make a persuasion. With disadvantage because he is hostile.
Okay. Oh no! No! Okay, so 9.
He doesn't seem like he's enticed. You can still
He's getting vortex warp, so he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
all right. That is a 2d1.
Oh, he saves.
How many spells do you have left after that one?
I have quite a few.
I gotta see if I can even do any of them.
So,
I do love the agony song.
Elia
It's so
would just be like, freaking, I'm trying to help you. I don't know why they're attacking. And that be
Okay.
her turn. She'll like try and like she'll push back a little bit further. And then she would just say, I'm not going to risk my life for you at this point. So if he gets past me, I can't die.
Okay. All right. Mac, it's your turn.
Good. So, like, I don't know what's going on. So if you hit him, great. If you don't,
I would like to move around so that I am flanking.
Are your
Which
teammates
counts
in?
if they're not.
They're not really
actively
like.
trying to-
I was Alaya would probably try to signal.
Sounds like a line moved kind of over. You're kind of in the corner.
Yeah, Alaya would try to kind of be signaling, like, and she would have pushed him, like, kind of like pushed him with me. Alaya would try,
Like you moved him a little bit, like
yeah, and she would be,
it was forced movements.
and she would be right in front of him, looking at Killer. So he would be at his back, and her, like, she would just be like, push me, like, shove me out of the way, like, get to him. And so Alaya's trying to portray that
She's trying to give the
she's trying to portray the vibe that she has no idea what's going on. She doesn't know why this, but like basically she's like, if you need to make me bleed, make me bleed to make this realistic. That is like what is going through her brain.
As you kind of move him. So we're playing a game. And he's going to, I don't know, pushing you would be an action. So he's just gonna kind of, I don't know. Right?
Do a little body check.
Yeah, body check and get around her so I can.
Oh, he pushed me.
I was gonna say Alaya's strength is 6.
Yeah.
So
It's like not even a strong breeze blows her around into the corner.
she's like 5'2".
A little like 2 foot
I-
9.
Well, it's like momentum, yeah, just shoving her in the way.
I'm just gonna get around. I'm gonna savage attack this dude.
We're going to start having the train. It's going to keep the distance by after every turn, kind of from now on in 15, 30.
After everyone's turn, or
After everyone's, because it's like.
Okay. Savage attacking.
Of course.
Is there a number of times I can use my savage?
Right here.
Okay.
Getting back.
I'm still within 60 feet, yeah?
Currently, yes.
Is that my turn?
And
Maybe not by your turn.
and I would like to
Maybe.
take a -5 to hit.
Currently, you're
and
30.
do 10 extra damage.
You said 15, which then, so.
I know, but it had been a couple turns since the first time.
Just focus on.
Savage attack.
Okay.
And I'm taking -5, so I get +10.
Okay, do it.
Okay. Should not have. That was a poor choice.
What'd you get?
Maybe it wasn't. I forgot to have bonus. 24. That's a 19.
19 will hit.
Good.
Nice.
Okay. I was a little worried there for a second. Okay. Here we go.
Is that an extra plus 10 damage? Is that what you did?
Oh. I did poorly on my damage here. I guess that's still 22 points of damage.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna do it all again.
22 is pretty good damage.
Do it all again. My 5 get twisted. And it does not hit because an 11 definitely would not
Definitely does not hit.
hit.
So 2 points damage.
Yeah. Rolled a 1 in it. So, but then I had advantage.
Okay.
I think that's all I can do. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Next up is Mac's turn, which he cannot take. But the train is 45 feet away.
Okay, so I'm still within range.
Still within range.
All right. Well, I can't really do much So I will upcast Dissonant Whispers to 3rd level. And he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
And he can take actions and reactions now.
At the end of his
At
turn.
the end of my turn.
Oh, okay. Is that at the end?
I will double check it, but I'm pretty sure it's
That's what I
at
thought
the
it was
end.
too, yeah.
You're good. I just want to make sure. That's a 16.
That does. So let me see. Until the start of your next turn, so he can.
Can he choose to fail Dissonant Whispers?
I don't see why not. You can always choose to fail a
Okay.
saving.
I think he'll choose to fail.
Why would you
What?
choose? Oh.
Makes me nervous as to why. Okay.
All right.
Dissonant Whispers, yeah.
It.
I can look it up.
I just had it.
How much damage do you got?
It's going to be 3, 4, 5, d6.
Nice.
And it's psychic damage, and he must use his reaction immediately to away from you.
I guess he will save because he can't reaction.
Why?
Because of being incapacitated.
But you didn't know. What do you mean?
No,
Is
he
that
hit at the start of his.
Then I'll fail.
But Mac
Um,
knows nothing, so
So
he's
that's
gonna keep on
3. I need. Wait, it's 6, right? Is what I said?
Yeah.
That's really low. That's 3. 5, 6. 11 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And he must immediately use his reaction to move as far away from you as possible.
With that, you see him turn tail 1, 10, 15, 20, as he starts kind of scrambling on the top of the train back. 25.
can he even get out?
Is that
There's like
or
like it's open, like think of like a train, like they have kind of railing on the side of the end, like that. Like he's climbing kind of on the more engine part out of there.
And I get an opportunity attack.
It's forced movement. You'd have to look that up if you actually get an opportunity attack.
I don't think
A little bit.
forced movement because he's
he does have to use his reaction.
He does, but
There's an argument to
he
be
has
made
to
for.
use
Uh-oh. I got it. You're up next.
so
Does force movement? What does force movement?
Does dissonant whispers cause people to be able to take opportunity attacks with the move? Force movement. These are the semantics that are important to understand.
Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Allow for.
Opportunity attacks. Good.
and if I hit him with the opportunity attack, is his speed reduced to 0? Because I have sent
Technically, yes, because that's what Sentinel does.
right.
I don't think it does.
Oh, okay. So the player's handbook says you can't be the target of an opportunity attack when someone or something moves you without using your movement action or reaction. So because it causes him to use his reaction for movement,
Mhm.
she gets the opportunity attack.
Okay.
I would have, because I was leaning on your side. Like, if it's a
Because
forced
it does
movement,
use reaction.
but because it
I
will
will also argue. I could argue both sides.
The thing is, he wanted to move. But if that's the case, he probably would. Yeah.
So I reckless attack. Do I still get advantage? Does that continue, or is that just on my turn?
I don't know.
I think we may have asked that question.
I don't think it
don't
does.
think
I don't think it
Okay.
does.
We'll just say no.
Okay, here we go.
But
Oh no.
when you get an opportunity attack,
I am not.
That's
I wouldn't take it.
13.
13 will miss. He will go up there.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I ask you,
Fridge.
Kate, to say?
Go ahead, grab it
All
out.
right. He's up there. With that, it's Adelaide's turn.
Alex. She said that she would just do
Stop.
whatever. Well, let's get her into the train.
She gets into the train. Is she gonna help Pablo to not fall out?
And someone should stop the train.
Yeah. Train.
What happens if you would stop the train?
All the emergency brake. We out here.
Maybe.
I don't know. If you say stop the train, I imagine Adelaide would
Mac
maybe.
will not say stop the train,
Well,
but
then
I think that people would have the hopefully where would
He
Adelaide.
does seem like he's like it went like
Yeah, it wouldn't let you.
but it'll allow you to catch up.
Yeah.
I just don't want to go
You're
back for you. We will,
okay.
but it's gonna be
Um,
annoying.
I think Adelaide will just
Help.
ready her shield. Yeah, help Pablo.
Okay.
I mean, where's he?
With that, it's Opal's turn. Opal,
Oh, I guess you forced him to move out there. Okay. I was like, what is his plan? Like, what is he doing up there?
Oh,
He's here. Opal's just gonna talk freely and be like, "Are we killing him or what? What's more?" And I
Yeah, I don't know. He probably would be able to hear us with the. I'm trying to teleport him in front of the train.
that's pretty awesome. That's pretty good.
Can I just push him off the train?
I mean, if you can. I mean, that's just like I'm just trying to gain his trust. That way, he'll let me vortex warp him, thinking he's gonna go kill Red, when in reality he's gonna go 2 feet in front of the train.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
Vortex red here?
I could, yes, but that would require me not killing him.
Oh.
We've kind of already.
Stop the train.
I mean, we could, but then he won't get run over by it.
Yeah, but we also
That's pretty fun. There'd be a lot of blood with that. How fun and far. Opal, what are you doing?
that would be fun.
I'm just talking to Elijah and just being like, "So should we go after him or what?"
I think I don't know what he's planning.
True.
Thank you.
I don't know if he believes that we're, but
Can I have a fork? Thank you.
I would say let me try to warp him one more time, and if he doesn't, then yeah,
Off with his.
off with his
With
head.
his head?
Alright, I got one more.
All right.
More tricks
With
up my
that,
sleeve.
Alaya.
So are you doing anything on your turn?
I made move and
Big step up.
You could ready in action too.
already in action.
Alaya,
What's your action that you're ready?
My axe swinging.
Okay, you're just gonna raise to swing your axe if he comes within range.
Okay.
Alaya would just she would pop up onto the train and just be like, let me get you out of here. Yeah, basically she would be like, look, I have a job. My job is to get your thing back, and I don't get paid if you die. 10,000 gold's a lot. I want to get paid, so let me get you out of here.
It's gonna play up the see.
And she's gonna try to vortex
Yeah.
again.
He's not going to.
So you need to make another Constitution save.
That's a 22.
He passes.
Wait, Chase, how close are they?
He's probably about 120 feet at this point.
Too far.
Too far. He's past 60 feet now.
Instead of reading my axe and everybody exactly.
Yes. What was the key that you're going to do with it? Because the first one was you're going to ready an axe if it comes within melee.
Yeah.
I think it was to see if my thing worked.
Okay. Would you like to throw a javelin?
Ooh, that is a 22.
22. All right. That will hit. Roll for damage.
Nice. Joey, this is delicious.
That's 14 points of damage.
Holy cow. Good job.
14 points of damage? Holy cow, that's really good damage for a javelin. Did you roll the right one?
Mhm.
It's a.
Oh, sorry, I did 5 plus 6 plus 3. It is 8.
8 points of damage. I was gonna say, like,
Oh, I was going to say, that was a lot of damage for a javelin. But I was like, wow.
yeah, more power to the player. All right. Next up, Matt, it's your turn. Remember, you have half movement.
Yep.
Currently, you cannot go over the helm, that circle thing. Like, I don't know if you noticed, you went kind of around that.
There. If you sit next to Mom.
He heard the word.
Can still make it.
You can still make it if you want to.
I'll go for it.
Awesome.
Okay. I'll move my character.
I can move them for you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
10, 15, 20.
Alrighty. And I'm going to reckless attack again.
Perfect.
And I'm going to use my great weapons master.
This is really good.
Say thank you.
Okay.
I think you two think
It's a lot.
Yeah. What'd you get?
The 19.
Yeah, you hit.
Oh, you don't crit on 19. I was like, holy.
Yeah. No. Unfortunately. And rolling so low for the damage. That's okay. I got a plus 10. Oh, dang. 21 points of damage.
That's good. Still good damage.
Is the take -5? Is that once per turn? I don't think so.
It's her attack. So you
Okay.
choose, I think, the attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that again. Okay, this one might be a little bit more.
Yeah.
15?
Miss. Barely miss. As it, with that, it's his turn. As you kind of come up, you stab him right in the gut.
You want some cake first?
It's really good. You stab him right in the gut, and he kind of spurts blood a little bit. Says, "You really should have just taken the money." And he is going to attack. You see this chain that he's been using to pull people. He takes it and he pushes it against your chest. And let's see if he hits. He gets advantage because you are right. Not anymore attacking. Okay.
Wow.
Does a 19 hit.
Dang.
All right. You will
How many
take.
of those do you have?
I have
3.
one more.
What? No, don't.
You'll take 24 points of thunder damage. And you are knocked 10 feet away from him. 5, 10 off the train.
Oh!
Let's roll some damage for you.
But I'm not run over by the train.
You're not run over by the train.
Yet.
Oh, no.
How hurt does he look?
He looks pretty hurt.
Okay.
We're probably going at. Oh, no.
The dice, let's pull it out.
How many more do you need?
I need.
Don't you get advantage?
I need 3.
3 more? Oh my god.
You guys are going on a bullet train.
Yeah, I know.
Push. I don't think the save of it.
There is no save with this attack. It's just 10-foot push.
There's 2. He needs one more. One more d6.
I ain't getting more money. Get out.
I'm so sorry.
I'm the one I killed by my own dice.
He made it roll really, really low. You're raging.
You are raging.
Oh, I'm reading. What did the damage?
You will
Did you
half
take that whole damage?
You can only take
half
12
that.
damage.
Thanks for reminding me.
18.
Again, it's my first time playing Barbarian, so still remembering all my features.
28 points of damage. As you
It's 14.
14. Not falling down. With that, he's going to look through the cockpit and he is going to fire at Opal.
Still not looking
A
good.
25 will hit Opal as you take.
Ready to go?
18.
Bye bye, suckers!
No, card bot taught
You will take
Bot taught me.
Yeah.
you take 23 points of damage and you also pushed off the train.
I'm still in the train. I'm not up.
5, 10. I know you. This isn't like an enclosed space. It's like have an open thing.
So you're pushing up and over the rails.
Yeah, up and over the rail. 28 points of damage, and your fall. And
Well, we still have dowsing rods. Your train will catch up to us.
hopefully people
Someone's
can
still
move.
in it. Someone could we still have a healer. Still have a healer.
And
You have healing. You can pull the brake.
18,
Someone could pull the brake.
Elia or
10, 18,
Adelaide. One of the only two left that can do it.
6, 20.
I think Elias got some up for 3.
Opal is knocked out. She goes flying off.
Uh-oh.
The next one, he's going to shoot Elia.
What? Okay. Okay. I didn't know he had 3 attacks. That's insane. I guess it's 4.
I think that will miss with a 15.
That does miss. Oh my gosh.
I don't see. Could he have even pushed her out of the train though?
From that, like the back isn't necessarily closed. It's like a railing back.
Nothing.
Yeah. Like think of have like a locomotive. Back's not necessarily like a enclosed space.
You think like Tom's tank engine?
Yeah. I mean, Tom's tank engine maybe not, but
I'm thinking Polar Express.
with that, that's his turn.
What?
Cool. He is going to move
I was thinking too.
a little bit farther. He yells back, "If I were you, I'd probably jump off and go help your friend. I think she's going to get ran over by a train."
Gee,
You.
I fell off the tracks. You are on the tracks.
I'm on the tracks. Yep. Oh yes, I am.
It's not my turn though.
It's not red. It is your turn. You see an opal coming up towards your track
And
on the ground. You see her get knocked off. You are traveling close enough that you could try to do something. Yeah, maybe.
I don't have anything.
Would the emergency brake stop that train in time for the car?
Oh, is there
Maybe.
emergency?
There's
brake on?
emergency brakes on.
Then yeah, I guess I will.
break that.
It's probably because it wasn't going quite as fast as the train itself. It literally right up to her not corpse, but her
yeah.
body. Dead.
Well, we'll pull it. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
pull it.
I think that's all I can really do.
Is that an action to pull it? I imagine.
Anything to interact with the train is an action. Even like getting it to move forward. I see. Okay. All right. With that, Adelaide, it's your turn. Opal just got knocked back.
She's off the
She's
train.
falling off the train.
So you could.
It's only you.
You and Elias.
Elias.
I'll look for them.
Upstairs in his bedroom. The green ones.
Is he breaking 3 months?
You're good. You can try to heal someone. You could pull the brake on the train. You could.
Pull the brake on the train.
You're
We
gonna
could jump off and we could let him go sailing and we can.
That's true, because you have the stuff.
Yeah, but then that
Like, we don't know we have stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
but
I
then
don't
that what?
Oh, wait, yes, you do. Yes, you do. You said you did.
Yeah,
You did, but then
yelled
he
it out.
also knows that we have the stuff.
He knows it. Yes.
We gotta end him.
I'll cast person and then jump the train.
Old person.
Old
on
person
who?
on-
They're not there. The guy.
On the guy and then pull the brake, or
The band's on to Jackie.
I'm just gonna
you'll
jump.
probably take damage if you jump off.
That would mess with the
It's
possibility.
moving very rapidly.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. If you pull the brake, you might be able to.
okay. Cast full person. Right.
Okay.
In his action.
It will be an action to pull the brake.
So you gotta choose one or the other.
Pull the brake. Hey,
Okay. With that, the train starts to slow down. All right.
Is he holding stuff?
Yeah, he's holding on to
Oh,
it.
I was gonna say, do people need to make a saving?
We did have you guys. We did make saving throws
The first.
the first time. You're right. You did remind me. Do you guys want to do saving throws?
Yeah, we did it last time.
Yeah.
What is it, Dex? Strength?
It probably will be a strength
Oh gosh.
as you're kind of trying to hold on. You need to make a strength check, Adelaide, as to see if you get thrown around.
A 2.
A 2? It's all right. There is nice console that stops your direction.
20.
You are more than fine. It wasn't necessarily super hard. He is able to pass as well, barely.
Hmm.
As the train starts slowing down, it doesn't come to a full stop. It'll be about around where it can.
Yeah.
Or basically around or so. All right. With that, Elia, you're the only one where Opal, do you want to roll a death save?
Are you down?
Yeah.
The damage from falling off the train.
I'm right there next to
Do
her.
I roll this or do you?
Oh, I do.
Lives.
Okay.
Back
Good to know.
literally do that.
All right.
Well, they stopped the
With
train. You could catch up.
that, it's going to take a little bit for it to.
Yeah. You're probably pretty close to where I'm at.
Yeah, she'd be right there.
Yeah, I was
It's
slow
both-
off, and then she was.
It was at the same time. Elia, it's your turn.
Okay.
What you doing?
I am casting Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
It's a 20 to hit.
20 will hit. He's going to use action. What damage is it?
We'll see. We're gonna do fire damage.
Okay. He throws up. You see him absorb the element into him a little bit. It only gives him resistance, so still roll damage, but he gets a little bit of temp HP from.
Nice.
Uh, 20 points of damage.
20 points. Okay, he burned through his. Okay,
And then I need him to make a strength check, please.
strength check.
Yes, please.
What?
Telekinetic shove. Telekinetic shove.
Oh, okay. He got 6.
He fails. I'm sending him 5 feet.
Okay, that's technically not off the train.
That's fine.
He is on the edge though. All right, with that is his turn.
Oh, real quick. Can then I then kind of duck behind the console?
Yeah, you've got half cover right now.
Okay.
All right, with that, he is going to shoot a beam at Adelaide. Adelaide, will 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
You have your shield out, don't you?
Still like 18.
You take 20 points of damage and you are pushed 10 feet back.
That's not good.
But
It's not good. That's not great.
All right. You fall off the train. You will only take half damage because the train is slow for the fall. That's pretty good. So you took the 20 points now. You also add on top of that 7 more.
Are you down?
I'm still standing. Yeah.
The train is still moving away from you, though. It won't be stopped until the end of the next.
You're
of your next.
so big.
Yeah. I have like so many things I can do.
20.
Is it
25.
is it the chain that he's like a magical chain?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a spell, but not really a spell. It's an attack with kind of this thing that's like a chain. It either
Okay.
pulls you towards him or pushes you away.
Oh, okay.
With him, he runs up to where you're at, and he's going to attack twice.
Oh man.
First one is a 17 to hit.
That hits. That's 8 points of damage, Okay.
and you were pushed back.
He was crouching to like
I know.
underneath the thing, right?
Well, he ran up, so that way he's not got cover.
Right, but I'm saying like crouching. So would he still get thrown out?
You're good. 5, 10. And with that, he's going to walk up and try shooting again.
Typically, I'm prone, so he has disadvantage.
Yep. You are prone. I do need to roll damage for you.
That's fine.
With that, that's better than I rolled last time. That is 20.
Oh no, this is not good.
Are you down?
I more than likely will be.
Plus 11. That's 21 points of damage for that second attack.
Okay.
You were pushed again. A little bit farther. Let me roll your fall damage.
But he already fell though.
I had
That's,
rolled.
yeah, he hasn't rolled.
Oh,
I was doing his attacks. That's 14 points of damage.
Okay, I'm down.
And that's the Joe's.
With that, the train moves far enough away that it's probably a little bit farther than 60 feet until it fully stops. And as soon as that gets done, we're basically out of combat as he engages it again.
he has. You could do distance spell and stuff.
He's knocked
down.
out. He's down.
Oh, you're out.
The only one that was close enough to do anything been Felnaya. With that, you see him as as you roll away and you're kind of fading in and out conscious. Says, "Don't worry, I know who holds on to the rods. I've seen your faces," and as he's kind of holding his gut wounds, I'd be expecting us here pretty soon. As the train lurches forward and he starts rolling away. With that, let's go to break.
Break right there.
Yeah.
Break right there. I know it's a little early. I just need to prep them again.
I want to know how close he was to death.
That's all I have to know is your name.
Know his name. That's crazy that spell just saved.
I think they still have to be within the range of the spell.
Oh.
I
Okay.
think. Like, they still have to be within the range of the spell, but as long as I know their name.
Well, that's something useful. Maybe next time if you guys run into him. Maybe.
How. Alright. We're back.
Alright. With that, it's kind of that quiet settling over a bit of frightful moments. You hear the slow as the train slowly makes its path down the line farther away from you guys.
I'll look over the side of my little train cart and I'll say, "Oh, things did not go well for you." Oh, right. And I'll jump down and help medicine check because I don't have any healing.
Make a medicine check.
11
11.
plus whatever I think is plus 0.
Plus 0. I think 11 still.
It's a 10.
Yeah, it's good enough to stabilize. Not up yet, but she's not bleeding out. You're able to kind of patch her up and, move her out of the sunlight. Matt, you're laying on the ground, covered in dust, and maybe even his blood, a little bit of your blood.
Oh, I didn't get to kill him.
Mac, is that you?
Like, I'm gonna sit up a little bit. Yeah.
Where are you? I don't see anything from all the dust and stuff. Can you wiggle your ears or something?
There's like a little cicada on the brush going off right now. It's like blinding white, bright light outside. Kind of like squint.
Yeah. Shouldn't we see about Opal and Adelaide and
I got Opal. What happened to the others?
Farther down the track, Adelaide, you look up from where you've from. You didn't get knocked out, correct?
Correct.
You see Alaya lying motionless, not too far away from where you're at.
Oh, dear. I'm gonna crawl over there, and I'll do. Use. I have not enough healing for a healer.
First level, second level.
Alright, healing word. And I'm gonna cast it as a second level. Okay. Give Alaya. Oops. 7 no healing points. Sorry.
No, I mean,
Fantastic, but hopefully that'll do something.
keeps me up.
Looking around me, anyone else within view or the ones up? Just like the tracks.
I mean, we're not too far away.
Mhm.
Within shouting distance.
Yeah. You're able to see him down there. They're fairly far away, but you could. Alaya, you are now conscious as you come back to it. You're feeling pretty banged up.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Now we need to go find everybody and get everyone together.
Yeah, I would groggily and just super sorely sit up.
Does anyone? Oh, sorry.
I'm just gonna sit here for 5
That's fine.
minutes.
It's fine.
Give me 5.
Adelaide's saying this is like her. Did we talk about what that scar looks like or anything like that?
It was still a little
Just the tiniest little hair.
anime cuts.
I'm just disfigured. It's fine. Take your time, Laya.
Yeah, as Elias just bleeding everywhere.
Does anyone have any healing? Because Opal here, she's all right. I did my best, and it's a pretty dang good job. I do think. but maybe someone better.
Hey. Why does her like voice keep changing? I'm sorry.
It's the
It gets
desert.
more and more like hippity. Like every time, like I.
It's the desert heat.
Yeah, how are we gonna survive the desert, guys?
I would also like to cast some healing words on Imple. Once I get about 60 feet away, I'm gonna be like, "Yo,
You're doing a great job.
and then it like gives you like healing energy." Like, I was thinking of
What's the health that she gets back in that?
7.
Oh, you have it too?
Yeah.
You have the healing word?
Yeah.
82.
Wow.
Well, now we got some more.
It's good.
I've never used it.
Really? You've never used it?
Nope.
Did you pick it up with the bird level?
Yeah. I want to say, yeah. Well, that and Alaya of like
She usually has other things she wants to do with
other things she wants to do, and then she like, doesn't like. She kind of feels like it's Adelaide and open thing. It's like she doesn't.
She's like,
Just an empty shell.
Stop it. That's not.
Oh, as soon as Adelaide walks away, she casts healing word on herself.
Yeah.
I passed a degree.
It does look kind of like a chicken nugget.
It's a chicken nugget.
I feel like I gotta show the camera when we're talking.
Well, once we get everyone back to the train, I say let's take a short rest.
We should probably not be on the tracks, though. Who knows when the next train's.
It's the middle of the day. We need to rest in the shade as much as possible.
That and they're gonna hit the other things before hitting us.
Oh, I guess so. Where's your horse?
No whistle. We'll see if she comes. She'll find her way to me. She always does.
Is she not on like the 4 carts that still remained with us?
Oh, there were like 4 cars. I don't know where would it have been. Would have been in like the back
Probably
ones.
farther back. Maybe. Red. You know that traveling in the daytime
Yes.
can be dangerous.
Yes.
Judging by the timeline that you guys were out from the city, you're probably by train, 3 hours or so away from there. If the cult leader Mac was to travel there, you guys probably, and then try to come back for you here, you guys probably have, at least an 8-hour lead on him. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Currently.
Like if we were left right now.
If you left right now.
Well,
And from the words that he spoke, Alaya kind of going out of it, it sounded like, he basically said, "I'll be back when I'm not sober."
I want to say anyway.
well, let's rest here for just a little bit. We need to. Oh.
They would probably have said, and then
Yeah.
bring it back.
You can. Yeah. Can we take a short rest?
You can definitely take a short rest.
Well, then I will use, instead of my Song of Rest, I will call it my Magician's Act of Rest. And
This year, covered.
when me or a friendly creature points on a short rest, if I perform, they add an extra 1d6 to their health.
So is that me or me and? Like, is it just one person?
When me or a friendly creature regains hits. So maybe
One
I can
person?
only do it one.
Double check that.
Because I feel like
I was pretty sure that it was everybody.
it should be everyone.
That's what I thought. It's a.
I think song rest is.
Everybody's getting snacks from Alaya, so
Okay.
What?
Elephant.
Yeah, this is the chicken.
No, that's I think Song of just
Oh, was it
a
the bard feature?
bard feature.
I think it is.
To help revitalize your wounds, if you or any friendly creatures who can hear you perform regain hit points at the end of a short rest by spending 1 points, each of those creatures regains 1d6.
So it's
Everyone.
perfect. Just want to make sure. So, you guys can spend hit dice to heal up.
Yes. And every time we roll 1 hit dice, we add Constitution. Correct?
Yes.
Every time we roll.
I'm
Right?
pretty sure. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay. You can roll up to 8.
I just saw it.
Because that is your level. So you right here where it says hit dice, you can spend those right now to heal yourself. And I don't know. But you. Yes.
Where
So you have 7 and 1. So you roll, then you add your plus 2 each time.
Should you 6?
You guys can roll.
Roll however many you want. And then each roll add plus 2. Just keep track of it until you get enough.
Where is it?
In case you need to take another later.
But you get them all.
Yeah.
Bit more of it?
So every time you roll, Tori, add your
No. It's a rage.
Yeah.
No, you have a plus 2. So you can roll 8 of those if you want. So 1 plus 2.
7.
It was actually 12. But you need to roll for each dice. You add a plus 2.
Or they better one.
You don't often take.
Yeah, you had 1. But you had a 7 on the
I was gonna say, and everybody also,
No, it's just a d6.
12.
and then everybody also gets a preferred food,
1
wild creatures. So yeah, you guys are all getting snacks from Malaya that regain additional hit points when you take a short rest, as well as temporary hit points after a rest.
How many from you, David?
You prepare enough for this food. Creatures equal to plus your proficiency, which is I think enough. Who eats the food spends 1 or more hit dice, regains a hit point, regains an extra 1d8.
Should 1d8?
Yeah.
So 1d8,
So
1d6 extra.
3,
You might want those ones too.
7, and then 7, and then I need to figure out
This
or that's 1d6.
I will save the rest though. It's close enough.
2,
You're at
7, 9,
plus 13.
So one back to full health.
You're at 41. You're right.
Close enough.
14 plus 2 is 16.
So add a d8 and a d6. And they don't get added. They're just an extra.
Right.
So add plus 5, so 46 is where you're at right now.
He's on my hit dice.
That got me back.
You can.
I'm back to full.
You also still have the d6. Unless you use that one.
Additional force spells, sorcerer or enchantment.
You're at 45 plus 6 is 41. 51 plus.
I wrote 46. So plus 5, so I would be 46. So then
Yeah, well, it'd be 53 because it's 51 plus the control plus 2.
Oh, I have 3. I have business spell 3. Oh, yeah.
Is it bardic inspiration or?
Oh, bardic inspiration.
Yeah. But it's gone now. Don't last 10 minutes.
You have a what?
All right.
Over. Well,
What do you guys been doing for the, like, do you guys just kind of sit in the shade of this last car and just sit there all in kind of a circle?
yes, I perform a little trick to help everyone better.
If I make my way through the train, just kind of looking around.
You probably have to do that after as you guys start.
The
Yeah, you have time though. Once you're
I will just lay in the ground.
Do we see any of the other
Circle
carts that were much farther behind us?
yeah, you can see like it's
Yeah,
within
anyway.
you know how horses are transferred on trains,
I do
right?
not.
They are usually in
Stumps.
stalls. So it's not like it's an open. You have to probably go back there and open it.
Well,
I imagine I would probably see Frost
Yeah.
running towards us.
Frost eventually
Yeah, eventually.
catches.
Then
Vane?
What?
Frost?
Wayne.
Vane?
no, your little our ability
Wayne?
to go wait to go
Tim?
set your horse.
He may not be able to do that. That's a big task for a little fellow.
He can open a stall.
He stopped the train.
I think he started the train.
Well,
Stop.
it seems like that we are maybe in a bit of a predicament, I think.
Yeah.
No kidding.
But it is okay. Because I am from the desert.
No.
I know how to move around like the snake in the sand.
Then you'll do like a little.
Now I will help guide us the desert on one condition. You all have to apologize me for the last mission. You all said that I was a loser. Now you have to apologize and I'll help us to the desert. Mac, you're excused.
I was about to say, Opal's a little not in the mood and is internally thinking like, who gives you the right to say all that crap when all you did was sit on that trail car and get on back there?
I apologize. Please save us.
Your apology has been accepted, madam.
Oh, that
For a second there, I was like, wow, that's bold. And I was like, oh, wait, they're married.
David wasn't thinking that you and I can toward married. Wow, he's like,
He's doing it. He's shooting the shot.
Yeah, like, whoa, okay.
He's a grill on the D&D table.
well, that is fun.
Take a sight.
I gave you food.
But is food really an apology?
Do you want to cook for yourself the rest of the time we're on?
Look, do you want to die in the desert? We can play this game.
Follow you.
I won't move then. We'll stay right here and let the guy come back. It takes one word. You don't really have to mean it, even if you just say it.
Alright, whatever.
Up on the farm, sorry. I didn't breathe. What am I apologizing?
I believe you with the sincerest. You are forgiven.
I'm
Cherry
still
farm.
trying to remember when did we call music. I don't.
Lie I did multiple times.
Not in those words exactly, but yeah, I
When did it open? Tell me when.
You, all of you,
No,
basically.
no,
Yeah.
no, that's a general
Yeah.
statement. When? When did Opal say you're a loser?
It want an apology.
Oh no. When did
What did you think?
say I called?
You thought it, didn't you?
I legit do not remember, so I'm like,
You may have used other words, but I know I could read each and every one.
you know, but
Sorry, you gave us.
what?
oh, bring it out.
I'm sorry, I thought that you were a loser.
I
I
legit
don't
don't.
like it, but I'll accept.
I'm not role playing. When did Opal say that?
I don't know if you ever specifically said loser, but all of you were like, do anything. Like he can't do like he just sat back and like all this stuff
Like he always running away like that.
Mm. Oh, what's those things? mm. Oh, we'll just be honest with you. Look, Red, you do contribute to this team. I would like to see more contributions in the sense of fighting next time. Is that okay?
She's doing a performance review.
guy just barely.
I didn't quite hear it.
The guy and he was like that I did that. Doesn't
Yes, that is true.
the last time we had no magic, so you didn't get to see what I was capable. So that is all on you guys for believing that I was than all of you.
Right.
You also pulled all the pins, stole the dowsing rods,
I don't want for this team.
and he cheats at card games.
No. I never-
I mean, he's contributed a lot.
So is that an apology then?
With constructive criticism, yes.
Alright. Well,
It's like pulling teeth around here, you guys.
Adelaide is while this is happening, sitting down with Pablo, and they're like,
Do you have any?
she's like,
He's got like a those things that like fold out and then fold up more and then fold up. He's like holding it like.
alright.
in the desert, the desert.
Here is
Get my hair dryer.
Here is the thing. It's very hot in
Uh-huh.
the desert.
Yeah.
Usually we travel during the night. Now, I don't know what happened with the guy. Did he survive? He was all the.
He survived, and from what he said, he's to basically go.
Alright, we are in trouble. But, not to worry. I think that we can be alright. Do we know how close the city is?
The city
You said it was
You
like
said
8
3
hours? 3 hours by
by bullet train.
bullet train.
Dude, we're in the middle of the desert. This that went Avatar under when there's like.
It'll be alright. Well, we need to leave. We need to leave this train area because he will most likely come back here. Look, you guys take a little more longer rest. I'll go back and get my horse. Bella will help us, I think. And then the main thing that we will need is food and water. Mostly water, because if we do not have, we dry up with a little grape.
Yeah, there's no blood to
Exactly. Max gets it. He gets it. So, look for water. Adelaide.
Yes.
Oh, you missed the spot right there. It's on. Do you know how to make? Do you know how to make make water?
Early tomorrow, maybe I could go through. See if I can.
Excellent. So we will have to be out in the hot desert for several hours. So if we do not have water now, we might be a little bit stretched. We have to be very careful.
Isn't that correct? Tomorrow I can change.
Yes, you can.
My spell to.
You get that one.
Okay. Mac is going to look through the trains in the couple carts that are just right here.
Yeah, perfect.
Look for water, food, and some sort of wood that can hold off and fashion into a peg leg or something.
Perfect. Now, there's a couple of things there. If you want to, you also have some that might be able to handle those tasks that you could ask them. In the sense of like Adelaide and Opal could also help you search and things like that, just so you know. As well as fashion your leg.
Elia will probably be looking for food.
Okay.
I'll go back for Bella, and maybe there were animals in.
Yeah, we can definitely check.
Hey guys, we should start looking for stuff. And can you guys keep an eye out for Elephant? Or something I could
I think I
make
dropped
a
it.
foot.
Why don't we just go cut off like a leg of like one of the chairs?
Why don't we just go? Why have got
So excited for a second. There's a leg to cut off. Like, come on. And then he was like, ah.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Pulled us all along.
I'm glad I did.
Okay, object. Like that for something else.
Are you locating it? Locate object usually works better with like a specific item that you're looking for.
Looking for this town or the lake.
The town? It's only 1,000-foot radius.
And I have my actual foot. It's something to create.
I have the rods. You know that.
Best thing for us to do now, everyone do an investigation check. If you're specifically looking for something, or a perception check if you're just generally looking around.
Can I specifically look for two things? The water and the lake, or do I need to pick one?
If we're looking for something. You're not looking for anything.
You could do both of them, but just do one of them right now and choose which, and then work on it later.
Alright.
All right, Alaya, we'll start with you.
I got 10 looking for food.
Looks like you're able to scrounge up what looks to be about 5 rations worth of food.
Is that when I talk rations? Are we talking the conversation we had? Or
No.
just 5 days?
5
of food?
days of food.
Okay.
For one meal per 5 days.
So per person, though, right? So is it?
No, it's like 5 meals.
Okay. Ooh. And I'm gonna put it in my refrigerator big.
That's you guys get cold water in the desert? Oh,
Yeah.
How much space? That's just a normal.
It's a bag of holding.
It's a bag of holding.
Yeah.
That's what I gave you, huh?
Yeah, it was.
That's going to be very useful for carrying water.
It literally, yeah, it was literally just a bag of holding that keeps things cold.
That's awesome.
So
All right. Nice.
We're looking.
All right.
they were expensive.
Red.
13.
13. You're able to go back. You do find your horse fella. You also find 2 other like riding ponies style horses. So you have 3 mounts.
I will hitch them up and we'll head back.
What about the guards that were left? Oh,
You
I
look-
guess he pulled the pin for the first train.
That was like way back there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, it's kind of somewhat far. Like those were all kind of far. Point. If you want to go back that far,
Or just go.
Just getting the horse.
And then
all
just
right.
Come back.
Adelaide, what are you looking for, and what'd you get on your investigation check?
I rolled a and I was looking at switching over my spells so that the next day I could create and destroy water and purify food.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I was doing.
You can just look. You know that you have those spells that you can prepare for the next day.
Then if I have a little bit more time, I would like to use my 3 to see if I can find any food.
You're 3. Oh, you're 3. You're able to find 1 other ration.
And I am very proud of myself. I
Alright.
learned it in
Every time Red sees you, he just sees like
I learned this in Little Sun Girl Scout. I can spell nor. I was 6 weeks later.
Of course he was. I'm specifically looking for something I can use to like, because if I can't walk, I'm useless.
Yeah, definitely.
I rolled a 19.
19. Yeah, you're able to find something. You may have lost body parts before. So you this is a kind of a familiar song and dance.
Casual.
It's casual.
Third foot I've lost. Honestly, guys, we've got a collection going. Getting a taxidermy.
You should see him. I have him hung up in my wall.
you can almost make a twin of yourself.
Or how many bodies?
All I need left is my head.
That's wild.
Okay, this is your cold bag too.
Just don't eat it.
No, thank you.
It will start smelling if is not properly cared for.
Do I know how to do that?
Right. Taxidermy.
I mean, I've done before.
Adelaide had bombed people.
Huh?
Didn't you say that you work with dead people?
No, she has an taxidermy cat.
I have a taxidermy kit. That's
No, but-
free taxidermy.
No, but didn't that school during like
Professional.
cleric stuff you worked on dead people?
Yes, but we didn't involve them. I didn't taxidermy. I've never taxidermied anything.
Make a taxidermy.
I never taxidermied a body.
Yeah. Well,
The thing is not the full body, it's just a link.
you could either do
That's awesome.
a performance check. It's all about the lifelike pose for the
Like a sleight of hand check.
you could do a sleight of hand check. You could also do a survival check. You tell me, what check do you think is the most applicable for taxidermying your foot?
Religion.
Say survival check.
Yeah.
Just because
For men.
I don't know, it's kind of a part of what I do. It's how
Yeah,
I'm going to
just-
survive. Right. It's
Yeah.
how I memorialize my killing.
You don't just taxidermy your own body. You taxidermy.
No, just my own body. Just my
Okay.
you know, that was my first photo. I saw 15 people bleed that. Right. All right, that's not bad. That's a 16.
You got that bad boy drying.
Drying.
You actually think that the climate will be quite beneficial for this.
That'd be great. It's probably gonna be the best preserved one ever.
I said you have hobbies. I never been into crafts. The guy, but
Oh, I love anything. You don't.
oh, you're gonna love this. She's gonna pull out her taxidermy cat.
No way. Did you get to see it bleed before it died?
I did not. Isn't it? It's good.
Well, it's cool. Why do you have that?
Oh, I
Did you kill it?
no. Found it. We still think I'm cool. I'm trying to be.
I'm saying you're still cool. I don't know. Does it mean something to you, or did you just buy it because it looked cool?
Look. She's gonna kind of take out another little leather thing, a little scroll, and she's gonna and it's gonna scroll down and all these little tiny bows and collars. Look.
Wow.
Accessories. That's it.
Anything? Do us?
A different.
Yes!
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
It's cool.
You get to match a dead thing.
Yes! Awesome! Oh, it's weirdo! It's weird!
Just raise your cat for you.
And like, it finally is hitting me also, as well as Adelaide, at the same time that she's been carrying around with something that was once alive. It's not like a stuffed animal cat, it's like, this is.
That's what my cat. Do you know taxidermy cat from?
Yes. Got it from Catman in the catacomb thing.
Yeah.
What is it?
When you guys were first trying to chase him.
Yeah.
Before he turned into Catman. Like, what if he got mutated on or something?
I think he was just a cat man.
Catman!
Catman.
Do you guys remember Catman?
I do not remember Catman.
In the temple.
Mac wouldn't know, but Pinky would know.
It was after.
While you guys were chasing Vance.
Catman! And
Well, Catman.
he was dressed a little funky.
Yeah.
Not.
Vance was dressed funky or Catman?
Let's not think about it.
Yeah, he had weird nipples.
Uh,
No, you did stop.
I'm so sorry, buddy. I can see that.
kind of nipples and shirt, but
She's
never said if I found my foot or not. Found something good then.
You did. You got strapped on. Currently,
Can I put something like on the bottom? Because it's a peg leg, right? It's gonna sink into the sand. Can I put it like effectively like a shoe, like a little flat surface on the bottom?
you find like a bent piece of metal on the train that you're able to kind of take off, and it seems like it'll work pretty good for you strap like a piece of wood onto the bottom of it. It seems like it'll work. Probably you can move at full speed, but if you dash, you probably still fall prone. Just because it's not an actual good prospect.
Right. Okay.
But you can move at normal speed now.
Do I still have disadvantage on
Dexterity
deck
check?
checks?
Probably. It's not like you have quick movement. Like you can't bob and weave, but you can get moving in a direction and stay moving in that direction.
Okay.
All right, Opal. What were you looking for?
Originally, Opal was looking at nothing, but now she's concocted some ideas of how to get a move on. She's like engineering brain, so maybe we could get the horses tied up and hold the cart, and maybe we could travel faster that way. Or that way we have shade too. Ultimately, she's looking for whatever is remaining in the cart that could be useful for travel. So either that's fabric or leather or whatever.
The thing that has been looked for yet is water.
No one looked for water yet.
I'll look for water too.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Well, then make another one.
I remember it was good. That's better.
That is better.
Investigation is that's a 17.
17. You are able to find a store of water in one of the carts. Looks like it to be about 20 gallons. Just so you guys know, each person needs to drink at least 1 gallon a day. Stay hydrated.
4 days? Plus whatever water we had on us.
Well,
9.
We just need to make it for 1 day, really.
Yeah.
Because then she can create one.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, I've been thinking that we have a couple options. We can try to travel during the day and try to get away from this area because the Mac guy will most likely be. Right? We don't want to travel during the day for as long as we can help it, but
I will say, while you're traveling today, your water consumption will be.
yeah, that makes sense. So we can travel to the day. At a certain point, we should try to change that up and sleep during the day and travel at night. Otherwise,
Now.
Currently, you're
it's like
about. Yeah, we're pretty midday right now. You probably have about 5 hours until it starts getting a little bit more darker dusk and things like that.
another option I was thinking.
It'd probably be like 1, 2 o'clock.
This one is a little bit more
Right.
risky, but we could all hide around here if he is coming back, and perhaps we steal his train and leave him in the desert.
What I'm understanding is bringing back just himself.
That is drugs.
We could dig a giant hole
We could dig a giant hole.
and then
Yes.
that'd take too long.
You, I mean, we could follow the tracks for an hour or so, and then maybe try and destroy the tracks. You're on.
Maybe, and then they would be stranded too, at least.
And it's gonna. They're not gonna see that.
We cover it.
Yeah.
Do you remember how these tracks work?
Oh,
that
yeah,
nice.
that's right. Yeah, not actually
Yeah.
correct. I mean, we still,
Yes. Well, the other question is, do we want to travel, like, snap my fingers and pull the rods out. With these?
As you pull them out, and you kind of like, you see that they point directly like perpendicular to where the tracks are.
We can go.
I say we follow this.
We can follow this. Or we go to the city. Try to get the resources.
Well, we have. What? How many? Was it 6 days of food?
Yeah, it would probably be a week's worth, at least on foot, to get to the city.
And then I imagine we would have left with some rations. At least like a day or two of rations.
If we get stuck out in the desert,
Ration. Is what it says.
You have 9?
We're gonna have resources.
3 days?
I don't know what mine's at. I'm sure it
Because
is.
we didn't, we could, like, no.
That's right.
Yeah, we didn't really
We've not been traveling. Did we stock up and like use my one?
Oh, you want to use your Wonder?
Yeah.
I can't remember what it does.
Wonder Wonder.
The
I don't imagine we leave the vigils. I would imagine it's more of just like that homekeeping before we leave and grab food.
Right. But we have been traveling for several days to
Has
get to this point.
Has it been several days?
like, it's probably been like about.
We traveled at least a
couple
full
days.
day.
Yeah, you'd gone most of the day on train.
How long did it take us to get to the train?
Probably like 2 days or so.
2 days?
8 rations left for me.
I would have had 5 rations left.
Look, we don't know how far it is away from wherever these is sending us. We don't know what's out there. We do know that the city is, this way.
The hard thing is
I'd like you a D100 as you pull out your one.
is
You hear an old guy's voice. Hey, it's been a while. How you been? That's a 9.
they
I think. Wait, let me see.
the mechanist,
90?
the cult, is in charge of the city. So essentially, we're going in fugitives.
I don't think that they are in charge of
92.
They're a political party, a major political party of the city.
but there are other parts of the city. It is a very big city.
I understand that, but for what it's like,
I need everyone to roll a Constitution save.
Oh.
Fifteen. 15. You save. Barely. 19 beats it. Save.
22!
22. Would you roll?
Oh, I roll it?
Yeah, it says you and all of the features.
I'm blinded!
Do you want to explain how this works?
So I said I wanted to use my Wonder Wonder. So I used it.
You see, it's like when like a little kid has a flashlight and they clicks the button on right in their eyes.
First of color.
Yeah. Flash bling right in her face. All you guys are able to shield right beforehand. And you kind of blink the spots away, but you're not blind. She's like on the ground for 1 minute.
What'd you do that
That's not
for? I was trying to be helpful.
Alright, let's take it to a vote. I vote we go to the city. We can stock up on better resources and potentially
Give me a foot.
get you a foot. But Alaya is concerned that maybe the people of the mechanist will.
What's everyone's What's everyone's intelligence?
I believe.
12 was my. You just want like our big swarm?
Yeah. 14.
The smart
10.
among us.
Alaya, I'd like you to do an intelligence check.
Intelligence save or just a check?
Just check.
10.
This is just like as you're thinking about this.
True, not great. 9.
9.
You have Bardic Inspiration, don't you?
I can't give it to myself though.
When do I get Bardic Inspiration back? It's on short rest?
I think it's on short rest.
I think you have to be a certain level for it to be.
Hold on.
We are 10th level.
Almost
No,
top level.
not 10th.
8th level.
Yeah, 8th level. Anyways. I'm playing a bard and no one can't play.
When you finish a long rest. Oh no, I do get it back on a short rest. I will give you a bardic inspiration.
Is it D6?
It's a D8.
D8.
Oh,
Which is an 8. So that's 15.
So, as you're thinking about it, there are pros and cons to both. If you're being tracked and followed, heading in the direction where the people that are coming to look for you might be a little bit dangerous, as they'll be able to have more support from the tracks that are, running parallel to which direction you're going. Which is, means that you'll have to probably be sneakier, may need to travel slower if be safe getting there. The other direction, heading out into the desert off the tracks, means that it would also be harder for them to follow you. But depends on if you feel confident in your resources or not. Okay. And you don't know how far you have to travel, so it's the challenge of knowing whether it's willing to take the risk, head out there, see if you can get a really early lead getting to the temple, or basically heading into where everyone's looking for you and have to be kind of sneaky as you go about it. You can also create food.
My
Can I look around and see if there are like any signs of life, right?
I mean, it's not like it's completely desolate. The where you're at, it's not like sand, like super sand dunes. It's like sagebrush flats and like hardly any water and pretty. Well, actually,
Because I'm a little.
there are sand dunes intermittent spread.
Right.
It looks like it's getting more dry. I think you guys were kind of getting in sand dune-ish terrain last time.
But with the way the dowsing rods are formed, it would just be dunes, and there wouldn't hardly be any signs of life.
One of
I'm
the
just thinking in the desert as a little guy. Right?
One of the
Can
things,
I
though-
forage or hunt little animals for me to live?
sure.
It's the only thing I'm thinking of.
Just so you guys know, like, no matter if you go back to the city or at some point you are going to have to go into the desert. Just so you guys. You want
my
to
only concern
river off. Make a strength check.
is through
You two get the door. How much? You just start. Do you want to start ripping off stuff and throwing it outside the train? You can work on that for a little while.
Joy.
All right.
Wait,
Really?
does the train have wheels?
The train.
it was like
more like suspension to like have a.
through the research that I had been doing while we were on the train, the political party that they're associated with is called the Greater Good, and the Greater Good is incredibly popular right now in the city because of how well they are getting rid of and maintaining and fighting against. If I remember correctly, the crime rate is the lowest it's been in decades with the mechanists, the Greater Good, in control. And so, do we risk other citizens? Because maybe they put out a be on the lookout.
It does seem like things have changed since I was like. So. All right. We'll do our best here. We have enough food for a few days.
Before we left, had 7 rations. I found 5 more rations.
Jesus. And we have water, which is good.
You said that you can create water
No.
tomorrow. Can you also create food?
You said that I could, but it says it's safe for the water.
No, it's create or destroy water. It's purify food.
No, there is something that creates. I believe Cliff.
Third level?
It's called cooking.
Well, it's a third level spell called Create Food and Water. It is a third level spell. You create 45 pounds of food.
It's your long words.
And any paladin could as well if they have
Yes.
I
I also have Lemon's tiny hut, but it only lasts for an hour.
It lasts for 8 hours.
It's not very big though, right? It's like.
It would definitely fit all of you comfortably. It's like a tent.
Remember the last time we did that?
Yeah, we were being hunted by one. That almost pushed its way through the hut.
So, we got food, we got water. Why not just go dowsing?
Guess that we will go dowsing.
I mean, I'm missing a foot, but you know, I can live with that.
We'll get on I'll get on Bella. Anyone else that want? There's 2 other horses. If anyone else needs a horse.
I think Elia would help. Like just kind of like. Elia would probably struggle, but help pick up Mac. And put his horse.
He just laughs.
Jump on.
Yeah, you can still jump.
I think Elia would just, with your foot being, and so she would be like, "I'll try and be." Like,
You
Letter.
okay? I was gonna say, do you allow her to?
To sing. I was about to be like, all right, now I gotta sing a song. And then she's like, thank you.
Who knows? Mac might sing a song too.
Oh, you got a pretty
Very
big pile of wooden furniture that you pulled out while everyone was kind of talking. Looks like it'd make a good bonfire.
I think we want to give away our biggest bit.
Can we burn it?
Thinking more of sledding in the sand.
You could take one for that. Start onto a horse.
Sit on one. Drag and sit on the
We
back
could
of
do
it.
Breath of the Wild, right? Surf down the sand.
Sand surfing.
And we'll glue one of you to the back and
All right, let us off.
And yeah, as you guys hear I'm on my from misery to happiness today.
I would walk 500.
Yeah. Australian band.
Yeah.
That song was in Shrek 1, if anyone was curious. It's yeah. That's also a really good one. You guys, whatever song that you use walk through the desert.
Red cannot sing it.
Would you like to do it?
He already knows.
With that, you guys continue through the rest of the day. I'd like everyone to mark off that they used 2 gallons of water for everyone, so that's 20 gallons.
Wait, we mark. Who wants to keep track of our water?
I mean, you're carrying the water, aren't you?
I can.
It's
Nobody.
nice and chilled.
I was gonna say yes.
Will you,
Elia doesn't.
will you just keep track of
How
that
much space does your bag hold, by the way?
bag of holding?
I know it's a bag of holding, but like
I don't know.
cubic,
We determined that.
whatever a
The
bag
Bardic
holding does.
It holds a lot.
I can look it up for you.
Thank you.
Because it does have a limit on how much it can.
Isn't it limit? Isn't it like pounds though?
It has 2 limits.
Oh, am I doing my hip?
The bag can hold up to 500 pounds and not exceeding a volume of
I think it's okay.
cubic feet. Now it's time to find out how much
Cubic
gallons.
Engineer.
A gallon. Fuel. I was gonna do jet stuff. Never
Very
mind.
good.
All right.
Gallons to cubic feet. 8.
Is it 8 gallons? 8 gallons of water.
1 gallon is 0.313. So yeah, you got plenty of space.
And so we would have gone through our 20 gallons we would have just found.
And that gets us to the nighttime.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. They're 20 gallons?
It's because it's doubled.
There's only 5
Oh, because
10
day.
gallons.
Oh no, so we would have 10 more gallons.
Still have let me look at travel time speeds. Are you guys moving fast? Normal.
I think just a normal pace,
Probably
especially during the
normal.
day. Maybe even slow.
Well, we should probably move sort of fast away from where
I guess,
you're
yeah,
at,
yeah.
and then we can slow down once we get far enough away.
Under the sea.
Not
Sea. Heat.
I just have a different Little Mermaid song come to mind of like envisioning in my head that Mac was singing "I wanna kiss the girl, rather than kiss the girl, then stab the man." Something like that. Just like complete bliss of like, you know, there's gotta be something like that. The girl.
Man, do they not? I know travel speed's in here somewhere. But why is it so hard to find? I'll look it up on this again. Sorry, guys.
Don't try to hide it out.
No.
All right, with half a day left for travel, you guys are able to go about 12 miles at a normal pace.
That's not bad.
So
Water.
it takes a good amount out of you guys. It's pretty long hiking and things like that.
How much did we say the water weighed? It was 1.3 pounds? You're saying?
Water is in pounds, it's 8 pounds.
Water's 8 pounds.
Gallons, like
So 80 pounds.
A gallon is 8 pounds. I do know that because that was what I was. But it's 0.13. It's like 0.1 cubic feet per gallon.
Water and fridge bag.
Once it gets nighttime, I say that we continue traveling.
Sounds good. You will be running out of water if you can continue. I guess no, you guys still have water. You have 10. Yeah, you have 10. If you guys continue traveling into the night, then it will most likely be it's been probably about 4 hours or so then. If you want to continue traveling another 4 hours or so, probably have to use up another gallon of water just as you're traveling. All right. That's per person.
We'll travel as far as we can, I think, in the nighttime.
I was gonna say I would agree. I would think we travel through the day and as far as we can into the night.
And then rest
During the
Okay.
and that gives us like I'm coming back. So
these rods here.
Yep. So as you head out, staying fairly perpendicular from where you guys left, is that the type of area that you're going to be heading is getting less vegetated. You continue more into sand dunes. You would know, Red, that these sands are known as the shifting sands. This desert. Known to be fairly treacherous, and without a proper guide can be difficult to transverse by means of map as they shift.
But luckily we have these.
Luckily, you do have something that points like a compass to where you're going. You're able to get with the next 4 hours of travel, kind of pushing a little bit fast, you're able to get another about 8 miles down the road. So you're about 20 miles away from the tracks.
It's pretty good. And that's going through the day and through the night.
Yeah. So, well, if you go all the way through the night until
If we can.
yeah, you can. Though you'd probably be getting a point of exhaustion as you guys first are getting there.
But wouldn't we just sleep it off then?
You can.
Okay.
But just so you know, you're going to your long rest with a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
As the day starts ebbing up, there are a few squat trees every so often, almost juniper like. Mostly everything though is fairly that not a lot of protection from. With that, if you went all the way to morning, you got another. So you've got 3.
And then come that, did you say that you can cast Liamon's tiny hut bubble for us?
Is this before our?
This is before a rest. You still have it?
I kept it. I got rid of Revivify.
Did you switch it?
You
Did
can
you have it prepared?
Did you have it prior?
Yeah, so I mean, I didn't get rid of Lemons. It was there today,
Yeah.
and tomorrow I'm gonna switch out for.
I don't think you need to. You get it from your Twilight Sanctuary. You get from being a Twilight Cleric. I'm
Oh,
pretty
never
certain.
mind.
Are you talking about Lehman's?
So I'm gonna keep tiny hut.
You just get that one. I'm pretty sure.
You get that for
Okay, then yeah, I have it anyway.
You just need to figure out what you're switching out for your
Create food.
create food and water.
Yeah, Revivify.
Alright.
I mean,
You don't have any other?
I don't. Because our vitality comes with I'm a Twilight Cleric, and then I guess
Straight out of 4th level.
I don't have any.
Yeah, you do. You're an 8th level cleric. You should have.
Okay, well I'm gonna figure that out. In
You
the
should have-
meantime, I have a tiny hut and free and a lot of stuff.
You should have 2 spell slots for.
Well, I'm very excited about that.
So you could just put those in there.
I wonder where I think I remember putting stuff in.
You may not have
Where did I put it in the
updated
wrong
it.
spot?
Anyway,
what? Questions are A then.
That's okay.
Let's do.
All right. With that, you guys also probably would need to consider questions.
I don't know how many I don't think I had any, to be honest.
See if someone will share. Unless no one shares, and then
You need
I don't think that I brought any food with me. I thought this was gonna be like a in and out type of thing, and so
So you were asking for rations.
for rations. But I think Adelaide can create food for everyone and water for everyone.
Yeah. So you're supposed to wait.
Oh well,
Mac is going to offer up his tiny ration. One of his.
He's
I'm gonna say Alaya. I imagine Alaya would go to everybody and just give me your ration, give me your ration, give me your ration.
and then you'll divide.
And yeah,
Yeah, that.
so Alaya will probably just put everybody's rations and then just prepare meals for everybody.
Just note that Mac's ration. Everyone else.
that's fine.
It's alright.
but just slightly bigger and picture.
Slightly bigger.
Because you didn't have Vance eat all of them for 1 meal.
I am going to so how does tiny hut? How many creatures can that hold?
And it can hold all of you fairly comfortably.
Can
I
hold
think
up
it's
horses?
maybe not. That's a question for the and what it does. I can look up. You guys do also need to water your horses. They are large creatures, so they take gallon doubled for the travel. So I would.
We're probably out of water.
You guys definitely ran out of water.
What's
fine. Your horses, unless you guys went thirsty that last one,
9 creatures of medium size or horses large.
They are large.
Oh, can't.
They can't.
Tiny hut.
You can just use one of that rope.
Your horses do seem like they are exhausted. They probably would have about a point or two. A point of exhaustion from just not getting enough water, enough rest.
Now's the time to rest.
Yes, we'll rest. We'll rest if you said that there was a spot near one little tree that the horses can get under the tree with.
Perfect. Okay.
Then we'll sit in Lehman's tiny hut.
Put one of Tori's tent stakes down, one of Adlet's tent stake down, and
Oh.
have the horses do it.
We can make this very, very.
Oh yeah, she has like a ton of tents.
This
Can
one,
Put up some shade for the horses.
Can the horses? Yeah, they're in the tent.
canopy up there. Yeah, I've got a tent. I got a tent.
Yeah.
Great.
You
How many horses?
three. Might be a little tight,
Might
but
be a little tight.
at least keep the sun off of them.
It'll hold the horses.
They won't get more points of exhaustion, but
It just needs some water.
yeah, they can't get those points of exhaustion removed until
She like zips up the tent. Sauna.
what's cooking in there.
Oh, that's
Let's say if you guys used all of your horses, probably could have gotten enough not dehydrated. But just keep that in mind with food and water.
they need to drink.
They need at least 4 gallons if you're traveling at night per animal.
Yeah.
Or double that. So it's 24 gallons or
That's what you got.
just keep that in mind.
Yeah, so we're out of Alaya is out of water.
We're out of water.
It is cold water though.
It's cold water. We're out of water. We're probably close to out of food if we fed the horses as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we'll take a long rest in our little bubble.
Yep.
During go ahead.
No, I was just saying you guys can take the benefits of a long rest.
During the long rest, I am going to trade. I will perform a ceremony of, and I will trade out the spell in my card, and I'm going to choose Dimension Door.
Dimension door. Okay.
Yeah.
Change to
Yeah, those go. I think you get half of them back with a long rest. For
You do
your hit points, you don't get all of them back. You only get half
hit dice.
hit dice. I mean, not hit points. Hit points you get all back.
You only get half hit dice back.
You do, yeah.
Yeah, for a long rest, you can.
Half of what you used.
You used all of them.
What if I use 5?
Six, we have
Round down.
6, so you
Do I
get 3
2
back.
Yeah.
And then for the did you use your 1d6? Then that one just comes back.
Eraser. All right.
Get on.
All right.
But we get all our HP back, right?
All HP, all spells, all
Rage.
used resource. So now we're kind of relying on her, I think.
Have we woken up yet? Check this out.
What you put in the water in.
Oh,
Say
It's gonna be put in the water.
Yeah, I would say you're just refilling the 20 gallon.
I think it makes more than that, but
Are you ready? 45 pounds of food.
So how many
Man.
pounds is a ration?
30
1
gallons.
pound is 45 minutes.
Most horses. So
And horses, we're going to say
They
4
double.
pounds.
I can do this once every. Well, I can do this twice every long rest, but if we're gonna keep it, then
No, you can use 4th level. It's a 3rd level spell.
okay.
So
But
you can-
we
Up
have
against-
plenty of food. We just will need water, and then we can do.
But you could do create or destroy water, which is a spell.
50 gallons of water,
Okay.
45 pounds of food.
So 12 plus
Oh.
2, 3.
Enough to sustain. Yeah,
steeds for 24 hours.
Or 5 steeds.
Bland. It spoils if not eaten in 24 hours.
So it sounds like you can only make human or steed food. Is that what I'm understanding?
But steeds eat food. So it's the equivalent food team people, but that is also the same as feeding 5 steeds.
So I think
but
3
steeds
steeds.
use alfalfa.
What does it say?
Humans don't eat alfalfa.
I
Change that. Read the
disagree
wording
with
again.
that.
Read the word again.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry.
I'm just wondering.
It just says you create.
30 gallons of water on the ground or in containers within range, enough to
That's so
sustain
nice.
up to 15 5 hours.
So it's just saying it can sustain that amount of creatures. It's not saying the food is this or this.
The food is
45.
bland, but nourishing, and it spoils if eaten after 24 hours. The water is
Orion has. Actually, added like that has the same.
So we found out that 20 gallons of water does sustain us and the horses.
Yeah.
Through
Through the night.
a night's trek. So that should be fine.
So
And then
finding water.
we'll just need to
From
make food every day.
Yep.
Okay.
looking at it then, just doing the quick maths, it's saying then if it makes 45 pounds of food, that'd be 9 pounds per 5 steeds.
But you said these were ponies.
So they're ponies, but they're still steeds. It's the same thing.
I'd argue that between the 5 of us,
This is survival. Does that make sense what I'm saying? It makes 45 pounds of food, but can sustain 5 animals. That means they need 9 pounds. We're getting real technical here.
And then, so.
Sorry guys, this is the problem.
27.
What's your problem, okay? Tell me what's your problem.
I just think you're being super nitty gritty about this.
It's
It's
still enough.
That's the question.
That's 3 pounds.
what?
No, so
And like,
if each steed takes
What?
9 pounds, we have 3. Yes.
My horse? My horse is a horse. Just a
thought she's one time that it doesn't bleed.
And then
Oh no, I said that I don't have to get a lot done.
Okay, and there's 3 horses. Not really.
so wait, when did we say we each consume 3 pounds per day? Because I thought the ration.
If each horse is
Alright.
9 pounds of food, each person 3 pounds of food.
Look, here's how we simplify it.
I can
Cast it.
I did the math. Matt, Chase.
I'm proud of you.
I was gonna say this is the simplest way to do it. Cast it at a 3rd level, cast it at a 4th level. That's 95, or that's 90 pounds of food and 60 gallons of water. It's okay. Every 24 hours, you're getting new specials back.
I only cast it once. And we
Food and the horses?
Yes.
That's
Oh, okay. Great.
I just want you guys to make sure that no one's. This
that
is the
we're good.
point of survival. You gotta be nitty gritty. This is
It's all good.
We have literally one excess food. Excess food.
3 pounds extra.
There you go. We got enough.
You have enough?
Every morning, she casts that. We get water, food for everyone. And then at night, she casts Lehman's tiny hut. Or no, excuse me. Opposite. During the night, she casts that. We get enough food. And then in the morning, Lehman's tiny hut. We sleep through the day. And then we can just cast, repeat. Cast, repeat. You are really getting
can
your
also- water several times.
create or destroy. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, depending on if you need any showers.
which we can all. I'm not going to say anything, but I will infer. Perhaps we're not the best smelling bunch in this desert.
Who needs a shower first? That's the real question.
Pablo.
Yeah.
Although
He has good hygiene.
But he's a pubescent boy.
Is he?
I
Or
mean,
is he
Max
22?
covered in blood.
It doesn't matter. He's a big boy sweat.
Covered in blood.
yeah, they need to wash that. Like
He looks like a white rabbit with red spots.
Oh, right.
It's like matted fur.
Man, this is probably the nicest anyone has traveled. You know what I mean? Like we have tent, like Adelaide every night probably sets it up with like a pillow and like is like
The floor cushion.
yeah, there's no sand in it.
It's not desert for She's fully embraced this desert nomadic lifestyle.
Ellie, can I have the seasonings I
Yes.
gave you? Yay! Perfect. All right, yeah, now the food won't be bland.
It'll just be bland, tasting like seasonings.
It'll be bland of spicy.
Bland but spicy. At least it has something.
Dude, spicy.
And yeah, I was gonna say she's not gonna do spice.
You just sweat a lot.
True.
Potty breaks not as fun, but like
We're doing all right, man. I guess I have the.
She's
Do
still
I have
sweating.
the odds? I guess. And I guess.
So we spend however long we need to travel.
After 3 days,
And we're not having to make survival checks or anything because of. Is that how this would work?
yes, like basically, the rods show you directly where you're going. And you don't need to make survival checks because way of producing food and water as well as shelter. So like, you guys have the means to be able to provide.
We're fishing.
Yeah, you're glamping right now, technically. I'm pretty sure. That's what's-
So, how many people y'all killed? I thought you were gonna say how many of us have kids, but I think I remember that question.
oh, let's play truth or dare.
Oh,
Let's do safety dare, like safety dare. Yeah, like no stabbing. Let's. Oh, I'm not stabbing you guys. I might stab him, but
Yeah, why him? Wait, yeah, why him?
cheated. He's a cheater. That's you cheated. I could tell. You did. I don't know how, but you did.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if how many people Adelaide has killed. Like monsters, yeah. I don't think Adelaide's ever killed.
Adventurers, the numbers are high.
I have no idea.
I'm sure maybe it's happened, but I can only remember monsters.
did Elia technically kill that one guy at the very beginning of the campaign? Like, as
Yes,
a training?
Technically,
Technically killed him. He
Yeah.
was crucified, but yes, she killed him.
Yes.
Hard. Or Van Dyke.
Oh gosh, yeah. Holy cow.
She didn't kill Van Dyke. She killed the other guy.
Yeah.
Oh, Van Dyke's
Yeah, Van Dyke's friend, the guy who's playing the part of
basically like help.
It's like, wow. Wait! No!
Good times.
Can we appreciate how Joyce made 2 chickens?
Two chickens in the time that we've been here.
There's 1 chicken and now there's 2 chickens.
And multiply. I will say, after about 3 days, you guys kind of go through a craggy valley filled with sand at the bottom. During the day, you're able to get to the other side by the next day. That night, though, you do see what looks to be a smoke signal on the other side of the valley behind you, or like a fire. Like
The way we came from?
Yes, it does seem that you are being tracked.
Well, being tracked. If it's the shifting sands, shouldn't our track be covered? I mean, we do speak to high heavens, but you know, Adelaide's gonna take care of that.
I don't know. Did you forget what's the shifting sands?
We don't know who's tracking us. There's a potential of one of.
Well, maybe only at.
Yeah, I done did that, girl.
I don't know if she was the leader. Maybe a high-ranking person, but
Well, either way, look, we got to keep going. I mean, we're this far now, so. And I don't know about you, but this has probably been one of the best camping trips I think I've ever taken.
Camping?
Well, in a sense, yes.
Really, truly ruffian.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think you know the definition of the word. For this is really rough.
So, you know, there's a question that I've
Yeah,
always
but
been
no.
wanting.
Yes.
Opal, your accent's different from the last I saw it. Like, really saw it. What is that?
Oh, Faith is still not We figured killed out us. design.
Just pulling out creams.
Well,
Oils.
this a kind of relic that has been passed down through the generations of
my family inside eyes. Family. And it changes to the wielder. And I decided to maybe dabble in a little bit of magic. So it's changed a little bit.
Wow, that is very, very cool. That is very nice.
Yes, only my family can use it.
Oh, that's very.
So I'm trying to steal it.
I'm not the stealer.
You're cheered.
Wayne, on the other hand, he's.
Who? Oh, wait. What about you, Red? You have some cards.
Yes. What about the cards?
Like, when did you get into using cards?
Oh, that was a long time ago. I don't like
You may have already talked to Adelaide about it, but I was half asleep during it.
like 100 years ago or so.
Wow, you're old.
Yeah, I'm quite old, I guess, but not like that old, you know. I still feel young in my heart.
That's what old people say.
No, no, no.
He's not all that.
I know that I am everyone's elder here, but that is all right.
I don't know. I thought you were young in spirit. That makes me your elder. Because I'm old in spirit.
Oh.
I am just kidding. I don't know what I am. I'm a buddy.
You said you're from the
I'm a
desert.
buddy.
Yes, I'm from the desert.
Yeah. You said you've been to this area like one time.
When I came here, I came in through the city. I'm not from Yavna.
Why'd you travel through the desert?
Well, I didn't travel into the desert, but I traveled on boat to the city, and then from there to the other.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, why? Oh. I'm searching for an item.
Were you searching with other people, or?
Oh, this is my own little midlife crisis, we'll say, I guess.
So, who were you with before you came here?
I mean, it was really just myself. Fine.
You didn't belong to a group, or?
No, I've always kind of been like, like one of them cool cats, one of them people who was just floating on the wind, who was carrying the world. But that is not true. There was this.
I was gonna say you keep asking about this one person. Everywhere we go.
Talisi.
Talisi.
Oh, no. Talisi, like, dead. Long time ago. He's like a legendary.
Then why did you look at dead?
Oh, I'm looking for his magic item. It is like a relic, like your family has.
Yes.
It is not that, though, I don't think. Maybe I could see it for a minute.
Maybe not.
Alright. Well,
You don't ask for somebody's killing device.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yes, this lady.
The woman.
Yes, the woman, Destiny.
Her name was Destiny.
Yes.
That's it.
She had a fairy spirit,
Was her skin the color of mocha?
She was just a song.
Where you live in La Vida. Do you live La Vida Loca? Will you live La Vida Loca?
I don't know. How did we describe her? Do you remember?
Tell me.
Skin the color of mocha.
Well, she was more fair, and she had a beautiful long hair, and it went all the way down to her bum, and, well, she just...
That's what you're paying attention. I was gonna say.
I was like, that's probably where most of your.
Well, she was special, She really got me. We had like plans for the future.
Why'd you leave?
What happened?
Well, it wasn't that I per se left her.
So she dumped you?
Well, yes, but no, I did leave her. I did.
So you dumped her?
Kind of. It is mixed feelings.
Good terms?
No.
Um,
You see, I really wanted to find this item, and it got in the way. She got in the way, I think, a little bit. And so I chose to go after the item. You know, that's it's all right.
You left her at the altar to find the wish to live your legend.
It's literally
You know, we didn't make it as far as we weren't like that serious.
She knew me, she got me, but we were back.
we
We were in love, but we weren't in love.
Not like that kind of future.
She
You know, like
me, but
But
She made the plans, not me.
I do. We were almost there, you know, but it just didn't happen.
you regret?
You know, I haven't really I really haven't thought about. Yes. I don't know. I don't know.
Was taken to the apartment. Ice cream because the door place was closed, and I said, "You want to get ice cream?" He goes, "Yeah." He just barely got it. I'm gonna come to my apartment.
Sure. If you want to.
he's just hanging on like
It's like the dehydrated man, ring of water.
Wait,
You'd expect that he's never had
Those are really cute.
a taste of anything like that.
today.
Oh.
so
Uh-oh.
my oldest in
Well, I don't have my grade back yet, but I'm pretty positive. I don't even know if he built it.
I didn't want to go back, but my
I think she knew the material well enough to know. I've done some tests where I'm just not sure.
So that's how my journal test went.
Well, I'm still not.
I failed that.
I do that every time. I'm like, this is crap, and then I get in it like, what are you
Like,
reading?
I'm like, okay, I think see that was good. This is good.
What about the?
Solo cup.
You guys got anyone? I don't know. You know?
It was Venny. I would mention Jeremy, but I'm not Venny.
I already know Jeremy. That's how we introduced.
Special someone I've been avoiding for a while.
Special someone that I would like to sick Mac on.
He'd love it too.
The ultimate test of Italy's affection is like you can survive.
You guys are all like really young, you know? Like, why are you doing this when you guys could be out like, I don't know.
Well, I think each of our trails is complicated. In the sense of romance, haven't paid attention to that, and I think honestly, it's not been a part of our main thought process.
But Opal, you are like a beautiful woman. Like, you could probably get women. Like, yeah, man, I got it right. Like, you could get anyone. Same with you, Elia and Adelaide.
He's gonna smile at you with his creepiest little.
There's something special for him.
There's someone for everyone.
The one's not a. Now I'm not gonna move in.
So,
I was half expecting her to say "see you later."
See you later, sucker.
I was gonna say that.
Sounds like,
He said "bye, sucker."
yeah. It sounded, I didn't know if as at the beginning of that sound S or like a.
Yeah.
Bye.
He's
Yeah.
sucker.
I never heard him say frog.
I bet that one's
It's
pretty.
just the F word. And he has a stuffed frog, and I'm like, frog. Then we tried doing it in the store, and I was like, yes, frog, ribbit, frog, yes. Frog. It's not the type, okay? okay. He just doesn't know how to pronounce.
He does
words
call
very
you
well.
stupid. You just say baka.
Yeah, and you did know Baka for a while, and I guess he's.
Oops.
He can say numbers.
Baka, baka, baka.
What's the point there?
Sorry.
Oh my god!
Ka.
Ka. Ka.
Like R is really.
He says truck.
You just said truck.
But he has to say truck.
Anyway.
Sorry.
So
So,
And like,
it's
throw
page.
it.
So yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Opal hasn't really looked into that past because she don't really want to remember such pains. So, no.
are you saying that out loud or is that just in your
Honestly, you would probably see like a not like maybe like what's the word I'm looking for? Lost in thought,
somber?
somber, yeah, on Alliance face. Yeah.
Malachemy.
Oh,
What do you wish going to Jules?
You guys not I guess you can yeah. The very
Die.
no
Oh,
the very I just for you guys so you guys remember one of the very first things Elia did when she got back to the lighthouse was because they have that wall of all of the fallen.
Yeah. You went to your dad.
Went to her dad and she saw another boy's name on the
Oh.
wall that she grew up with.
Lost love. But you're not telling us about your.
No, yeah, Elia wouldn't be saying anything about it.
And Adelaide will be like, well, I remember back in the academy, the short time that we had together, Opal, if I remember correctly, literally fought men off because they all wanted to go to the festival with her. Do you remember that?
I
remember that.
do. I thought they just wanted me for my money, which wouldn't be accurate because you got the money.
Yes.
So realization, regulation, they were going through me to get you. That's what it was.
I think so. It's like a flashback of Adelaide herself from those years. Yeah, she still dressed well, but like she had an awkward face and she didn't. I think that was it, and then it's like her like turning around like when she was, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone hates me. Yeah, bro. It's real diamonds. That's so messed up. For anyone who has to have braces or gear, that
We've all been there.
fun.
And I'm already like, I wore that because like I used to do a poof in my hair.
The poofs.
Yeah, the poof. And now I'm like, what is wrong with me? But
I had hair back then.
It's the poof of the pony, which they put in the chair.
How
He's just more selective on the mouth. So
Yeah.
how so we're still moving forward. We saw that there's people behind
it
us.
seems that there is people moving.
How big are the fires? Is it multiple? Is it one?
Yeah, it seems to be maybe 3 to 4
Fires?
fires.
Oh man, because it's probably 10 to 15 people per fire. That's
And
a
we're
group.
still just going no sign of anything. We're still
Not yet, no.
maybe we could try and lead them off our trail. It's just, if they're tracking us by scent, maybe we'll fix that. I don't know.
maybe perhaps they're tracking us with some sort of magic.
I don't know anything about magic.
We see the fires because it's the nighttime, right? We're stopped. Or
yeah,
no, it's not. Oh,
Like you're on the opposite side of like a.
is it during the day or during the
It's
night?
like dusk.
Okay.
Like you guys have like
Dust time is in. We are traveling at night now. Like we're
getting up
or
and starting our
getting up.
travel.
Yeah.
Starting our travel. Which one?
Dusk is when the sun sets, so we're getting up.
Yeah,
To start our travels.
yeah, it doesn't really matter. Either way, you see them in the distance. It looks like this is them kind of coming to that point. They weren't there the night before. Maybe they're traveling partially in the day.
Well, I don't know if we have a way to
Yeah.
speed up or disguise our tracks.
Oh, fine.
What?
Sorry.
Well,
What?
and that's begins path.
What is going on here?
Yeah, well, it doesn't have anything.
Wait, what is that from?
Ringo.
Oh, okay.
The only thing I can think of is maybe they're using. They would know like our. They would know who we are.
They would only know Alaya.
That's true. Eli's true name, but they could probably just as long as you can.
Are there any
Oh heck.
birds?
No, actually, any birds chick.
Oh, you have your horse.
I have my horse, but I just read that like I have shield reaction. I didn't go off.
That's okay.
But you have your horse.
I do.
You could pull your horse.
And
Are there any birds?
Maybe we can move
Make
faster.
a perception.
Not good. We discuss a wrap up time so that way it's not abruptly cut off and people's time.
That's a 12.
10.
It is good.
That's great.
That's a 12 for my perception check. If the birds.
Nothing that seriously seems out of the ordinary.
No, are there birds?
Are there birds? Yes.
Okay.
Well,
So, we can get friendly with a bird. I do know a little bit about it. I can ritually cast beast sense.
I can,
I could go and check it out, but we need to make friends with the bird first.
I
We
can
also ritually cast.
cast speak with animals.
Oh, you can speak with animals? Cast 2 spells. Comprehend rat.
I'm gonna do that.
Can we like lay out some food for the birds?
while they're doing that, Chase, are we leaving tracks behind us, or shifting sands are really most stuff like that?
Maybe we should do that when we stop for the night. I don't want to take 10 minutes right now during our travel.
Like, it's not like necessarily a perfect thing. Like you guys, it's not like just straight sand dunes.
Yeah.
Like you guys have kind of gone through patches of like grass, but it's becoming that kind of that shifting sand area over the past 3 days of travel.
Yeah.
And so, you're kind of getting into this point in the region where it's going to be basically just sand dunes. There, it will be hard to track. Okay. But you only had them by about a day's head time. So, if they were faster traveling and were staying fairly on you, not all the signs would have been gone with you guys. They rolled well enough on their survival check to be able to track basically. You guys weren't doing anything really to try to find your time.
Well, I can find my horse or camel in this scenario. And I use it to make us go faster.
Yeah.
It doesn't need water for
You guys can.
Because at that point, there's enough horses to go around because I don't need my own.
No, you don't.
I can hop on with you because we're the lightest people.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can go.
Everyone could. You guys could probably go faster.
Let's go faster. If we do that, are you still going to do the bird thing, or you want to?
We should wait until we stop for the night.
Okay,
That's fine.
if you're going to do that, I'm going to cast pass without.
Ooh.
Good to know.
Okay.
That should cover all of us.
Yeah, that'll cover you.
We need to make stealth checks. So it's not just add 10 to
Well, it also get rid of any trucks.
Oh, okay.
We're not trying to sneak.
Because
Right.
it just makes sure that we don't leave any.
Okay.
Which, if they've been able to follow us, we might be able to do some.
I'm giving this little camel. It's a 3-hump camel.
Wow.
Alex, the camel has 3 humps.
Maybe I should gradually.
Can we pick up the pace
What do
too?
you
Could we
call
move to a?
It'll gain you about 6 miles a day.
Okay.
Just so you know. But if that, everyone's mounted, so you guys can, as long as you're able to find a place for your mounts to rest fairly well and have enough water, you guys can probably keep up the fast pace for about another 3 days straight. After that, you probably need to slow down again. Just
So before he casts, pass without trace. I would like to suggest that we head off in a false direction before we cast it, and then
cast it.
cast it and head back to our.
Okay.
So maybe like a mile. So we veer off a direction
Cast it,
for a
and then
mile,
our things will
cast
disappear.
and then
Okay.
so they have that mile of like, oh hey, they went this way.
Yeah. It will be. Yep. I think that's smart. Let's do it. So that's what we'll do. We'll go opposite direction of where we're supposed to go. Veer off.
Or just
Veer off. And make sure we are leaving tracks, right? And not really doing anything to hide them, just as what we've been doing.
yeah.
And then
I think this would be probably like a group. Would we say that this is a survival check to kind of like make it look like you guys are going off in a direction?
well, we are physically veering
and then
for
after
a mile,
or
2 pass without
have
a
a
trace,
trace and
then head back the way
go
we
a
need to
different
go.
and get back on track.
Yeah, sounds good. What is it? I have it backwards.
Good call.
We will.
Well,
be
why-
wrapping up here.
This is why maybe you should be the leader.
I mean,
But I think it's Opal. Or maybe is it Adelaide? Is there even a leader?
Not really. I mean, Benny's gone, so.
Adelaide and Opal are kind of better at things than I am. I just kind of fill in. So
But I think you are very good.
I'm okay. I do okay. They're a lot better than
Oh, you
so.
guys are all very, very good. We'd all probably be dead if not one of us was here. You know?
It would be interesting.
Wait.
So yeah, that's our plan. And then we'll ride fast and hard.
With riding fast and hard, you guys are able to make it.
And I'll pass without trace every hour if I need to. I can do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times in a day.
8 times a day.
Because
That's
it lasts an hour,
as
right?
much as you have for travel time for the most part. Yeah, it does last.
So I'll cast it. I'll just keep it with us now that we know that people behind us.
Perfect. Okay, sounds good. After that day, you guys feel like there's no tracks or anything like that. You guys find a place to rest. With that,
I'm gonna say it. Elia would also restrict fire usage on her part.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We've probably
Matt, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I was gonna say, but I think this is too late. in Metagaming, but
Not 20!
nice.
Good job.
detect magic.
That's a little bit of metagaming.
That's why I said.
Do I mean, I can sense something happen. I had to make
Let
Constitution.
me see if you actually.
Had you taken any? You haven't taken anything.
Just what everyone else is taking.
I think someone is casting a spell.
Did take one perception.
Sorry, just the fact that I'm an unhinged little white rabbit just amused to no end. I just it's really fun to play actually.
Dang. Should have stole your foot. It's been useful.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm keeping that thing with me. Part of the reason I do. He just like he's his third one. He's gonna
You do know that some sort of thing is trying to protect you.
Divine magic.
Divination. You cannot be a target for another 24 hours, though. With that, though, I need Red to make a wisdom check as well. Actually, no, it'd probably be alive. Wisdom saving throw.
what was that? That was weird.
You can also fail if you'd like. You got good wisdom, if I remember correctly.
It's okay.
No, it's a saving throw. It doesn't have saving throws, does it?
But it did.
I can read.
Add something if you're near me.
We're all near each
Yeah.
other.
As a bonus action, a creature other than you within 60 feet that can inspiration d6 for 10 minutes. The saving.
Just in
Okay.
case.
There's one tree well, 30 feet action, charisma mod, select you and your friends are given advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Oh.
Let me do that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's also +2.
Well, I
The
mean,
thing with this, though,
It's not.
the hard part about giving inspiration and stuff like that, I don't think you guys would really know what's going on. Like, that one would have failed, and then it had been cast automatically on.
Yeah.
Even if I said out loud what I did.
Protection.
Yeah, but it was like,
Oh, right, and you wouldn't know that it was him next.
yeah,
Or
exactly. Like, there's no way of you guys knowing who's getting the
Better.
Or protection works.
protection does work.
what do I get?
As long as you guys are within. If you guys feel like you guys would be within
we would all
10 feet,
Yeah,
then I,
we're
right next to each other.
together. It's easier to not lose track of each other.
if you're on mount still, then you might be able to get out. But if you're,
you can travel.
Yeah.
you can, but sometimes it's more comfortable. It's just a gating. It's a +2 if I remember.
$13.
That will fail. Okay.
My eyes getting cracked.
I mean, all they're gonna see though is desert. Does it actually locate?
We know what. Would he know? I mean, he would know, right?
If you guys know what the spell does, then or what spell's being cast, good.
But he knows that someone is
I would know the effect.
Saying
It doesn't necessarily say you know the effect or anything along those. Like
so that
it says, if a target knows you're casting, it can fail the saving throw if it wants to be. But I don't think you necessarily know that you're getting observed. You just kind of do the saving throw on it. You still save, but I don't know if it's like a known effect. Something's happening.
What'd you fit?
I failed.
But you guys do feel like you were able to get a lot of them. And there is only so much information they can.
I'm gonna cast a. I actually can't. Does it? Where is it? There it is. Where is it? This is back to the river. Where is it? Yeah, gonna cast Dispel Magic. Choose one creature, object, and for each spell level or higher on casting.
not being cast. Range is, which is not within the range of dispel magic.
So the magical effects on.
Yeah, but spell it's
But yeah, but I'm not. The thing is, I'm.
the it's hard. What are you targeting?
The magical effect of I just failed. Alaya would know that somebody's casting magic. She's being affected by magic, and somehow, not knowing who it is or what it is.
Well, Chase said that we don't. That the spell says.
Yeah,
Right? Some spells say like, "Hey, if you're."
So it's
it's
the spell says that you don't know that
it's like all it says is if a target knows you're casting this spell, it can fail the saving throw voluntarily. So like it says,
so
you know,
we wouldn't know any. But
Okay.
Oh, so I would not have said
does anything happen if they succeed? Do they know that someone tried to do something if they succeed?
doesn't say.
Okay.
so. No.
All it says on the successful target isn't affected and can't be so for the next.
All right. Well,
Just so you guys know.
then we continue.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's really not much else that happens other than their contingency of being able to track you is put into motion. We're going to be traveling for the next 3 days. I have to make that check.
each time.
Every day time to see if I can keep a track of where you guys are at. So they'll do it again on you, Elia.
Okay.
Next night. I need you to make a wisdom save. You can.
It's even worse. It's even worse than last time.
You got 2 more days. So roll one more
Yeah.
time.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay. With that, Opal, I need you to roll.
Not scary. So did you succeed both of those, or
I failed one, succeeded the other.
2, right?
Yeah.
That's a 30-20.
All right, you succeed. And you guys gain a day.
And go fast with my camel.
All right. On the end of that day, you can see what looks to be in the distance a lone crag of a mountain way off in the distance, slowly starting to make its way up with a slight plume ebbing out of the top.
It's shower time. You don't want to smell gross when we get in there.
Not too far away, you do notice what looks to be maybe the site of a settlement not too far.
Shower time.
But it's hard to tell whether it's existing or if it's derelict.
And the rods are like pointing directly at
That mountain.
I think
would we have to veer off course a little bit to get
A little bit.
someone? Okay.
that this is where we are supposed to go. I think.
Should we head to the little settlement first?
Do the rods point to the settlement? What
Like,
do you think?
This is the way to the mountain, and the settlement's a little bit that way.
Is there a reason to go to the settlement?
Information, potentially.
A foot? Of like probably one hour.
Maybe
They may have a healer or a caster.
It's really hard.
At some point, there was a settlement. There's people who lived here. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. So,
Yes.
how much time? How much long? We like
The end of your.
okay.
If you want to push into there, then you're you can do. You have the spell slots for it. But with that, we're probably going to end it here. Cool. You have the choice of there's a village that you can go to, or you can go straight to.
Alrighty.
Can we decide where we're gonna go real quick so we know?
Good. Yeah, I'm on fine with that.
What do you guys want?
I think it would be worth going to the settlement. It could be worth a little bit more, maybe protection from the element. There might be actual water there, so Adelaide doesn't have to use any that.
All right, let us go to the settlement then.
It looks like it's kind of at the base of this mountain.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. All right, we'll pick up there. Dungeon. Haunted house.
Been forever since we've done that.
Is it vengeance?
It's useful. It's useful to be able to try and read stars.